Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Spoilercast. When we last left you, we were at chapter 9 of this remake, and we've come back to you.
8. Correction, 8. We didn't go
8.
into 9.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that is correct. That is correctamundo. Well, we have beaten the game, at least the first time around. So we're here to discuss it, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm
Totally.
Steve. I'm Steve.
I'm Wilson.
I'm Matt.
And we beat a Final Fantasy. Go us.
I mean,
All right, so
not my first rodeo.
it is my first rodeo. I'm a big boy now. I've waited 23 years, and I've only gotten as far as I've ever gotten. I guess I won't officially be done until I've beaten part whatever, like the last part.
Hopefully 3 parts. That's what I'm
probably.
hoping for.
Most likely. More than likely.
Not from what Nomura is saying.
Maybe 4.
I really hope it's not 4.
I can see 3.
We
can
can
see
do the
4.
speculation after we talk about this because there's a lot
Okay.
to unpack here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how do we start this? So when we last left off, we got Aerith.
I was one chapter ahead of you guys at
We
the
got
time,
Aerith
so
out of a church, and we met Rude, and we met
we beat Reno.
Reno. Yeah,
Yeah, we fought Reno. We beat up Reno. So.
yeah,
And then we played Whack-a-Box.
yes.
Fuck Whack-a-Box.
Whack. Yeah,
I think
fuck that.
collectively
No.
we have
Whack-a-Box
played
is fine.
700 hours of Whack-a-Box together. Yes.
Yes.
Actually, no, it didn't take me that long. However, the fucking pull-ups instead of the squats, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
That
But anyhow,
that was a
Fuck Jules.
Let's kind of get on track here.
yes.
Okay.
So I guess
Chapter 8.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we don't have to do this by chapter. Like, this is the spoiler cast.
Okay.
We
All
can
right.
just talk now openly about the game.
Yes.
So,
All right.
from this point on, whoever's watching, there will be spoilers.
Yes,
You
we're
were
spoiling the
warned.
whole shebang-a-bang.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's start with you, Steven, because you have the least amount of experience with Final Fantasy.
All right,
and-
so let me do a recap of what I know of. Okay, so I'm somewhat familiar with the original game. I know that Cloud was a soldier, so he got pumped full of magic earth juice. I know that Sephiroth is some sort of otherworldly being because his mom was experimented on, or maybe his mom was an alien. I don't know. Hojo is his dad? Question mark?
Are these questions that you want me and Wilson to answer? or-
So I don't know yet. Do you want to? Should you answer these
Yeah,
questions?
because it might be different.
Yeah, like
Okay,
I feel completely confident in answering these questions about the original game because
let me-
it's going to be so different.
So let me continue. So I know that there is a comet hurtling towards the fucking planet for some reason, because let's just add that to it. I'm sure it has something to do with Sephiroth. And I know that I know what happens to Aerith. We've all seen that. I think every person born has seen that.
Yep.
There are people probably in Nairobi that have seen that. I don't even know if that's a real place. I know that. Okay, so I didn't know that Vincent had anything to do with the story. I thought he was just a vampire because Final Fantasy. I'm now learning that Vincent apparently has some connection to the story.
A little bit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. And oh gosh, I've seen the so I learned about Zack. I know that Crisis Core exists. I know that he died at some point. getting to Midgar?
Just outside of Midgar.
Yes. So,
Yep.
and that's how Cloud got there, correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that'll clear up things later in the discussion. Oh boy, what else do I know? Oh, I saw the movie Advent Children.
Did you see the complete version where they added more cutscenes?
Wilson,
Oh God,
it doesn't
I guess
matter.
not.
It does not matter.
I guess I
Okay.
haven't seen
Yeah.
all of it.
It
know
doesn't
that.
matter.
It doesn't
doesn't
add
matter.
anything else in. It's only in
I know that
Japanese,
Sephiroth.
So
I know Sephiroth comes back and he steals children or something. I don't remember what the fuck was the plot of that movie. I just remember
It was not a good movie.
it
was
all
okay.
right.
Shut your
It
whore
was
mouth.
I mean,
Wilson.
I liked it,
You
but
shut your whore mouth.
It's not a great movie, but it's a fun.
it's canon. It's Final Fantasy VII.
It is.
I wish it was a game when it first came out.
It's not spirits within, and that's all that matters.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to die on this hill. Spirits Within is okay.
Spirits within.
It tried its damnedest at what it was trying to do, and I salute it for it.
I was so excited because I had never heard of Spirits Within.
I watched it on TV.
I went to the library looking for Advent Children, and I found it, and I was like, "Oh, I've never even heard of this."
All right, because you're a little baby. You don't remember. You don't remember everyone going, "Hey, guys, it's showing on TV today. Turn to this fucking HBO. I paid for it on pay-per-fucking-view."
Well, I didn't have pay-per-view. So.
I just went and straight out bought the DVD.
Oh, you
see
poor,
that?
poor sad sap.
No, he got the better deal. 'Cause
Oh,
at least
well-
he can continue hating on it later. By the way, that's
No.
probably going to be a watch at some
No,
point, right?
Oh, God, don't
wait,
make me-
no,
don't make me do
no, not. Sorry, correction, not Spirits Within. I straight out went and bought Advent Children,
Oh.
the DVD.
Come on, Wilson.
Sorry.
That's not
Yeah,
where
no,
we're
that's
at.
fine. That's fine. Okay, so where do we begin?
Do you want questions answered? Your questions answered first,
okay.
or no?
So, yeah, how about I ask questions and then you guys answer them, and then we'll try and relate it back to that, okay?
Fair
So
enough.
first off, all right, so,
What do you want to know?
okay, so from what I understand, okay, Sephiroth was some guy, and then
Really?
Hojo experimented on his mom and turned her into some sort of nightmare that we fight at the end.
No.
No,
Okay, so she is an alien
No.
that he put his
No.
dick in.
No.
Genova is not Sephiroth's mom.
Then why does he call it mom?
Because
Because-
Sephiroth's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
So-
like
so,
he
hold
was
on,
just
hold on,
some
hold on.
guy,
Let-
and then
hold on,
Hojo's like,
Steve,
"Look what I
hold
did
on.
to your
Steve,
mom,"
Steve,
and then he went
Steve.
nuts.
Steve,
Okay.
Pull it
Yes.
back. So, Sephiroth's mom is the woman that Vincent was in love with.
Lucretia, Dr. Lucretia.
Yes, she worked for Shinra.
Okay.
Hojo,
S-
Mac Daddy Hojo,
Uh-huh.
he's Mr. Steal Your Girl for Vincent.
How he?
Listen, he's a
Listen.
man at the top of his field. He is the lead.
He's got a big brain.
Yeah, big brain, big wrinkle brain.
Yeah.
But he basically stepped in, took Lucrezia from Vincent. Vincent's like, all right, whatever, this is what she wants. He experimented on her while she was pregnant. She agreed to it. And then she died
Yep.
giving birth to Sephiroth. Hojo never tells Sephiroth that he's his dad. And just says, oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So, I got some parts of it right.
yes.
Okay.
So Genova, because this now is a two-parter answer, is a calamity that fell from the sky.
Yes.
It is an extraterrestrial, it's an alien, whatever you want to call it. And
So he's got mommy issues.
yes.
Okay.
Now, everybody was under the impression that Genova was an ancient. And so Sephiroth is convinced Genova's my mom. I'm an ancient. I own this planet.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's pretty much how it went down.
And then Genova cells are what are used to make soldiers. So everybody, including Cloud, has Genova inside of them. So
Okay.
technically, they're all a big old family.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're back from a small break. All right, so we were talking about how Sephiroth is a
Crazy man, basically.
a crazy man. So I
Yeah.
thought that Genova was his mom, and Hojo did horrible things to her, and he went
Nope.
crazy because of that. So that's not true.
No.
Nope, that is not true.
Okay, all right. So Vincent got cucked by Hojo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How? It's Vincent, and that's Hojo.
Because
He was
Vincent
a
was the
Turk.
hired muscle. And,
Yeah, he was a Turk
yeah, he
and
was
a Turk at the time.
And
Oh.
he was basically a grunt. But Hojo's man at the top of his field, making the big bucks.
Yes, but he's like gross. He's handsome but gross. You know, he's got one of them faces.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Wait till you see
so-
his face in the last part. Oh God.
Oh
No,
God, that fight!
Oh,
Oh, my
does-
gosh, that
Does he
fight.
mutate?
Yeah, he does. It's
See,
Yeah,
I
fucking
thought
great.
all I know is that he's just hanging out with
He
some
was
girls at a
hard
beach.
as hell. I had a hard time on that boss fight. He kept using reflect and shit.
So we will have to fight him at some point. Okay, hopefully.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he is a canon
probably.
boss fight, most
Probably.
likely.
Yeah, most likely. I'm gonna see them change it so that Yuffie and Vincent are more than likely canon.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
they're not missables.
Yeah, I don't think they.
'Cause-
I think, especially with the way they structured the remake, it's impossible for them to leave out these characters, especially
Yes.
with the addition of new characters like my boy Roche.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm actually hoping I see more of Roche in part 2.
I was
So-
upset that we did not get more Roche.
I was expecting to get more Roche later on in the game.
honestly,
no.
I was expecting him to come in at the end when you're driving down the highway.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool, they're gonna switch out Motorball, and then we got Motorball, and then it was like, oh, okay, so Roche is gonna come up next.
Which
And then no.
yeah,
No,
yeah, so
it-
that was the hardest fight for me.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Because like the game mechanics just weren't like perfect with that, you know?
Yeah, I died a couple of times. I
Yeah.
needed to figure out how it worked.
Like
So-
honestly, like all the other fights leading up to that, I had less problems with. Okay, so now that we're talking about these new characters, I wanna talk quickly about Kyrie, I believe her name is.
Kyrie? Yeah.
Oh,
Kyrie.
yeah, the thief lady who.
Yeah,
I
the
was
thief
like, is
with
that
Yeah.
fucking
the big
Yuffie?
hat. Yeah, that is our introduction to a Yuffie type.
Basically.
Guaranteed. To get us
Yeah.
used to like that's a type of person that exists in this world.
From what I understand, her character is from one of the Final Fantasy VII novels.
So that okay,
That's
you're telling
where
me there's
she comes
fucking
from.
books I gotta read now.
Well, one of them, I think.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Because that's where her and Matt, what's her name? The lady that helps us out.
The Angel of the Slums. Let's just call
Yeah,
her that.
her.
because I did
Yeah,
not
the
retain
Angel
her
of the
name.
Slums. Yeah, basically, the Angel of the Slums comes from the same book, so
which
which explains a lot because if you complete all side quests, she explains that Kyrie is her granddaughter.
which
Yeah.
obviously I not only did I instantly see that, I instantly saw the grandma is the angel. Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly.
that was
it's
obvious
Yeah.
AF.
Yeah, that
obvious.
was really obvious.
yeah, I mean, you know. What else? Side character wise, I do like how they bring in some personalities.
I
like,
really like the fact that they fleshed out Johnny.
Yeah, because you see him in
Yeah.
the original.
So
getting kicked out of the bar, but
I forgot about that. Like that was just like a dude,
Johnny,
and it's like, oh, he's kind of named. That's weird. And then he does show up later in the game, like, and he has like a line or two, but it's nothing. So I like how they make this a character now.
Like he's like everywhere once you get to Wall Market.
Yeah, like you're constantly bumping into him because
he's a prominent part of that chapter.
Which I can understand why they would get someone like Yuri Lowenthal, because
my fucking boy,
he doesn't do just like random characters anymore. Like he'll be a random character in the background, but he's also voicing some side character with X amount of dialogue to them. You know,
like Johnny is just great.
Him and
I really
Steve
enjoyed
Bloom
his character.
Are the same, or like you'll be like, why the fuck are you in this if you're not a main character? Oh, you're gonna just voice a shitload of side characters. Okay, all right. Well, that's how you get your paycheck.
I think Yuri's a couple of the grunts that you face in battle as well.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Because I know Crispin Freeman is lot of the
definitely like he's all over the place in this game.
Yeah, I definitely do remember going like, who is that? That sounds familiar. And then, okay, it's Crispin Freeman.
Itachi voice.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't Yuri Lowenthal, didn't he play every grunt in Zero?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's a painful memory. I loved this game. I absolutely love these types of characters that we're getting. We're getting fleshed out Johnny. We're getting new characters that are probably amalgamations of other characters that didn't get fleshed out in the original. We get Betty, which I like them adding like more little kids into this to let you know that, yeah, okay, so Marlene's going to be okay without her dad around. Like, she's got people to take care of her, you know? To be quite honest, I beat this game for Betty and her little two-step in Wall Market.
Yeah.
That was a good side quest. That old man, like, let me show you how to do it, sonny. And he's like, you remember the Six Flags commercial with the old guy?
Yeah.
So apparently that was a 20-year-old choreographer in old man makeup, which I mean, obvious now, but I thought I thought it was like a CGI'd old man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this was a fantastic journey through, despite the changes. So as someone who has never beaten the first one, that just kind of knows the general story, you know? Like, I know these characters, I kind of know what their deal is, you know? Seeing some of these changes that I do know about kind of interests me. Like, I guess we're 20 minutes into this? All right. Wedge lived. The catastrophe that is the falling of the plate, way less damaging now, because for all we know, Wedge, Biggs, and Jesse are all alive. Are all alive, even though the game does say that Jesse is dead. If you guys noticed at the end, when we see that Biggs is alive, you see Jesse's gloves and pink, what's the word? Bandana.
Yep.
They're there on the table. That means that we're probably going to see her again, maybe at the Gold Saucer.
Ooh, that would be fucking amazing.
So that means that these characters lived. We minimized the death toll this time around of the plate falling. So I guess we should just get to what I've been dancing around. The ending in the changes?
Ooh, let's hold off on that because, like,
Okay, you guys got something? Because that's the bread and butter I'm coming to the table with, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Okay.
hold that off until Wilson and I have talked about this game a little bit too, because
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Let's get into some other stuff first. Let's save that for the end. Keep people watching.
Yep.
Hey, out there, how you doing? Like, comment, and subscribe.
don't forget to hit that bell because you don't hit that bell, then we don't exist to YouTube.
Yeah, we really don't. Please help us.
We're
Okay, so Matt.
all right. So,
You're up.
man, this game. So from where we had left off from the last podcast,
Yeah.
going into it, somebody who's played Final Fantasy VII throughout his life, um, I actually think that the game was made better because of the choices and the changes, and just like Nomura and his team just blew me away. And now,
Right.
with the changes that they've made, with the characters that they've added, fleshing out the locations that we're in, I can see where, like earlier, you guys were talking about like the possibility of this being only 2 more games. I can see this hitting 5 games at least.
I
Because
can't
here's
imagine.
the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Square said that they want the Final Fantasy VII Remake to be the most profitable thing that they can make. That's why they've held off so long. What's
See,
more profitable than pushing something past 4 different parts?
I see. I'm gonna have to debate you on that because, like, I can't see them going past 4 because for 2 reasons. A, after 4, you're milking it too much. People would just want the end, and think about how long that is. We'd be in what 2026 to get to the end. 2030. That's too long
Possibly.
for people.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
too long.
With Final Fantasy 13, that was the
They
first
did.
time they actually hit 3. It was not their first time planning on 3 games. But this time, they're openly saying, we don't know if it's only going to be 3 games.
Yeah, they're probably going to push to 4. No more than 4. Because CD Projekt... no, I keep getting... They're all on my mind. No, not Square. CyberConnect makes all the dot hack games. They were on board at the originality, which you can see a lot of the issues with this game probably because that was cobbled together from some of their work, which God bless them, they truly did their best. But I think the game's a lot better off now since they've moved on to other projects. Their main thing is 3. Their bread and butter is usually 3, 4, you know, of a game like Dot Hack. The original Dot Hack series was what, 4 games, 3 games,
Yeah. Original Dot Hack was 4 games for PS2.
and then GU was 3, and technically a 4th one in the HD, but that was really just like a 20-minute like
DLC.
yeah, that was just a DLC to finish the story. It's called Hey, Tim found $20 in his pocket. Let's finish this. DLC, pretty much. But yeah, you know, it made sense. Thematically, I liked it. So they're probably not going to go past 4. That and 3 discs is so iconic to this franchise, to this game. You know, because that was the first 3-disc game I ever had, and I opened up and went, "Whoa, 3 discs! This game's fucking huge."
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I thought when I first saw the case.
You know, like, you know, of course, every game I had ever played was at most 15 hours, the
I don't know.
longest. Other than Pokemon, which, shoot, I could put in 100 hours on that thing. Yeah.
So, real quick, what I
Yeah.
really want to kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
moving forward, but at the same time, like, Steven, no offense, you never finished the original Final Fantasy. There's
Yeah, so
so
I don't.
much that they're going to have to expand. Like,
Yeah, because
you keep hearing
okay,
about the
so
war with Wutai. That
which
we
that
visit,
could
we
that
visit
could.
Wutai in the original
So
game, and then there's going to be like Wutai. That's where Yuffie's from. That's not going to be
Yeah.
just like a stop now. It's going to have a fully
An actual
like drawn out
arc.
story. And
Yeah.
then there's going to be more with the Turks. There's going to be Turks that we haven't met yet.
Ooh,
And
I hope
then
they add. I hope Cisane's there.
I could see that character making an appearance too because that was one from Crisis Core, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
helped Zack the most.
yeah.
She had
And
Zack's back.
she's actually like there's a whole backstory with the Turks and why
right,
they
because
watch
they're probably
Aerith. And
they're
then
they're
there's
probably
yeah, like
yeah. I was
so
just
here's
thinking
the thing.
they're
Here's the thing though. Like there's so much more to expand on and that they can add in from like other properties from Final Fantasy VII other than the original. That's why I'm saying this like the remake could encompass a ton of different content.
oh
And
my. I just realized because let's think about this. You have the original game,
you have Crisis.
Yep.
Crisis Core,
You've got Dirge of
Dirge
Souls.
of and
Before
you
Crisis.
wait, there's a before Crisis.
Before Crisis. There's a before Crisis.
That's basically Crisis Core, though.
Okay, so you have what 4 games
Uh,
plus
Four games,
a
the
movie
Advent Children movie,
and a couple novels
yeah, and
that they
then
can
Yeah,
drop
one
them.
or-
So
there was the
one or
phone
two,
game that
yeah.
took place that explains one of the characters from Advent Children.
oh, they can go fuck themselves. That's
Well, no, it's
okay.
it's
All right.
story content. It adds in
Okay.
another character that you get used to that appears in the movies.
So I guess yeah, we could probably see. I would probably still say they're probably not going to do more than 4,
Well, here's the thing:
but they could probably do 5.
they're probably going to have to.
I
Like,
mean,
in order to keep up the level of quality that they hit with this game, it can't be anything less than 5. Like, because
there might be some stuff that they could skim out.
well, here's the thing: we're going to be visiting Red 13's home. We're going to be visiting
We're gonna-
Barrett's home. We're going to be visiting Cloud and Tifa's home. We'll be visiting Yuffie's home. We'll be learning Vincent's backstory.
Oh, definitely Zack's home.
Honestly, getting used to the rest of the cast, I feel like is going to take 2 more installments itself. I can even see where they'll hit Nibelheim and they'll do a bunch of stuff with like the overworld where they add in new cities and we'll probably just get to the caves past the Midgar Zolom.
Oh,
Okay.
Like,
you don't
So-
think
in the
they'll
next-
they'll?
I don't even think we'll get Vincent and Yuffie in the next game. We might get Vincent going to Nibelheim. They might add him in a little early.
Well, hold on. Okay,
mean-
so
Yeah,
Yuffie, don't you get Yuffie pretty quick?
yeah. She's like in some forest, like that's somewhere outside of Midgar.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
but
I could see them adding her pretty quick.
true, but she doesn't have any importance. And then don't forget, Sid's not until end of this
Way
game.
later.
Oh, okay. By the way, do you guys want to feel old?
No.
Sure.
Okay,
Maybe.
so I always thought Sid was like a 54-year-old guy.
Oh god, don't say it.
Sid is 34,
Don't.
and he's called an old grizzled man.
I mean, he kind of is. Like,
Well, I mean, he
I
acts like
don't-
an old grizzled man, but he is 34. He can still just have a kid,
yeah, he
and
could.
it'll be totally fun. Like he like at 34, you kind of just figure out how to wipe your ass at that point, It's like old man. Fuck you, you Japanese. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, screen went dark. Got scared. Fuck you with 30. Well, I guess compared to these children that we're playing it. But how old's Barrett? Barrett's like 40.
No, Barrett's like, I think he's like 30. He's younger than Sid, definitely.
No, well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess to be fair, he's had a hard life.
Are we talking Barrett or Sid? Because both of them have had hard
Oh,
lives.
yeah, well, I guess both, yeah, but also, I like how they changed Barrett from just angry,
To a cult leader?
well, no, he's not a cult leader.
He's a cult leader.
He's kind of cult leader-esque.
He's edgy. He's
But, like, they changed him from just, we're taking Mr. T from the A-Team and making him a terrorist to more of a fleshed out person.
he's an extremist. I mean, that was his character in the old game
I mean, like,
and in this
they
game.
have to be, because, like, they got kicked out of other Avalanche for being too extreme. But other Avalanche is literally a paramilitary complex that most likely has
Yeah.
ties to Wutai.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
I was wrong. Sid is 32, Barrett is 35.
Okay.
Oh wow, Barrett's older than Sid. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're probably
And
going to cut out that
Cloud's-
old man shit. Fuck you. Old
Yeah, Cloud's 21. Tifa's, I think, a year younger than him.
Okay, so I think
Yuffie's like 18.
okay,
believe.
so I think that
Aerith's 22.
I really
Yeah.
yeah okay. I think they played around. They played around with the ages slightly, in terms of look. Because I think everyone looked a little too young in the original designs.
Yeah, Cloud looked 16 in the original designs.
Yeah, well, in the first trailer we saw, he looked fucked up. Like his muscle mass didn't match what it should be for a healthy person. You know, and but then, like, you know, the latest trailer before the game came out, it's like, oh yeah, no, he got water and rest and he's looking good now. Okay, completely off topic, but does anyone else think that his costume design isn't right? I mean, it's correct, obviously, but when I played the game, I always imagined it looked more akin to Gohan's outfit when he was fighting Cell.
Yeah,
Because that's what it looks like.
That's exactly what the sprite model looked like. It was like the purple and
With the brown
red.
shoes and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not alone on that. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's, Matt, let's continue on.
So, like I said, I'm sticking with at least 5 games.
Yeah, I could see 4 with maybe like a spin-off or 2.
Well, here, what I'm thinking is we'll get at least 4 games regular, and then we'll
God.
get some sort of like Advent Children spinoff.
Oh
Because
God,
they can't do Advent
Guys.
Children itself.
guys,
What's that?
are we gonna get a Dirge of Cerberus HD remake?
I mean, hopefully.
I mean, I'd be down for that. That was kind of fun.
And like, I mean,
I
actually,
didn't ever
I
beat
never
it,
played
but it was fun.
I never even played it.
It was an all right shooter.
like-
I just got stuck at some point on something, and I just
Like, that's
returned it.
actually why I never played it, because it was a shooter. It wasn't, it wasn't Final Fantasy to me. But now, I mean, after playing as what the fuck is his name, Prompto, in 15, I'm like, I could be down for it.
I mean, isn't there a whole segment in 15 where
Yeah, that's
You
what
just
I'm
get,
saying.
like, no, I mean, like, as that Prince boy, what's his name, main character. Like, I remember I got to a point where there's a flashback to some event that I don't know if it happens, where he's just mowing fuckers down with an assault, like with an AR-15, and like rescuing someone. I have no idea what that's about, but that was a cool scene.
Maybe.
God.
I
Okay,
literally
so-
beat that game and I fought the Adamantoids for 2.5 hours. and that was the last thing I did. All right, so other than that, I really enjoyed the final fight. I did not expect the final fight, and I was pleasantly surprised, and all the changes that the final fight brought, and some of like the old lore it kind of imposed on the new timeline or whatever we want to call this. Um, it was actually, I think, well thought out. It's very Nomura, so I kind of expected something like that, I guess, because it's basically what he did with Kingdom Hearts.
So we're there.
Yeah. Well, no, not there yet, but like I'm keeping the spoilery talk for the ending out of the way for now.
So Wilson, what are your general thoughts?
My general thoughts? I loved every single moment of this game. I loved the compliments it paid to the original. I definitely loved the compliments it paid for the compilation of Final Fantasy VII.
Okay,
And
but
that but I gotta say it was a lot of fun. I planned a 100% it.
which yeah, it's kind of weird that they allow you to do that, but all right.
Yeah. But I'm expecting to see. I want to say I have pretty good hopes for the games to come.
Yeah.
But
But did you enjoy 4 hours of playing the squats and the pull-ups with Jules?
Oh God, no! That was painful. That was painful.
So
the squats I can handle. The pull-ups were just nerve-wracking.
I don't know if the audience will see it in the post YouTube recordings.
Oh.
But I sat there and watched this sweet boy struggle for hours. That's something that took me 15 minutes to do.
Oof. For the pull-ups?
Yeah.
Jesus. Pull-ups took me at least a day to like get a hold of.
Really? It I failed it like 4 times and then like I smoked his ass by
Steve,
like 2.
I always make fun of you for like not being as good at video games, but holy fuck, I gotta commend you on that because that shit
congrats,
was tough.
Dude. like the thing
there's a whole
trick
post
is
on Reddit dedicated to helping people get through that. So like,
oh no, like I looked it up. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Is there like a rhythm I need to do? So the thing is, I have no natural rhythm for beats and music.
I mean,
so I think that helped. I think that helped me because I think you guys got stuck in a beat rhythm. I was just focusing on purely the animation cycles.
Oh, that probably really helped then.
Yeah,
see, that was my problem. I got stuck like I would see Jules out of nowhere just like burst of speed, and I'd be freaking out.
Yeah, no, that fucker would be like, okay, I'm only doing 1 because of a slowdown effect, and that fucker's like pumping out 50. You're like, what the shit? This guy's on steroids.
Yeah.
Okay, so
anyway,
actually, I'm glad we brought this up. So originally in the game, you got the cross-dressing materials from the weightlifters, right?
You got some of it from them. You get
some of it because
just the weight.
They were a part of that.
The honeybee and you got the underwear.
Yeah.
Which.
Yeah, thank God we didn't have to do that this time. Ugh. So originally, at least one of the weightlifters was a drag queen or possibly trans, right? Jules fits that image perfectly with like the way his jawline is and like the way it looks like he's like wearing makeup. I thought that we'd have to get the costumes from him. Because I figured, oh, yeah, he's a drag queen. You know, it makes sense just by his appearance. He's got nothing to do with it. It's all this new character, Andre.
Which, fucking love Andre Rodea. Great character. Love the mini game that encompassed him because
I hated that.
Oh my god,
I hated that mini game.
Well, I've been playing
that game
Persona,
is fun.
I've been playing Persona Dancing, and it's basically just that. That's basically all it was.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
I mean, it was okay. The concept of it was good, but the execution visually for the prompts was horrible. Because sometimes I want to be able to see what prompt they asked me, and I'd fail it.
I think I only missed like 2 prompts total.
See, I missed a lot. I did horrible on that because the prompts my eyes kept telling me, "Oh, this prompt is behind Andrea," and the camera is not showing me what's behind Andrea.
Yeah, that's
so
the problem.
I can hit it perfectly.
The it's changing its depth of field. No, just keep it up to like the side and let me know what to hit, and that'd be fine.
Yeah.
That could take retreat. So
the ending to this game, though, for me, it was. I didn't expect it, honestly. I was expecting like every other Final Fantasy VII hardcore fan out there who just was thinking, "Oh, it's just going to be A to B."
Oh,
but
yeah.
I enjoyed that. But I enjoyed that surprise.
Oh, yeah.
For the final battle.
Definitely enjoyed that. I want to get back to some of these characters about with the changes. Is that this Andre character? I like how
Sam, Madam M.
Like Chocobo Sam kind of seemed like it was a character that was sort of already in the hive mind of the universe, but didn't quite have a person.
Honestly,
behind it,
they
you know,
they have the Chocobo Ranchers outside of Midgar.
Yeah, and I think that he became the personification of all of them.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that.
I love Madam M and her cussing and her swearing. Correction.
So yeah, that's a brand new character, which I like. I do like that. That they brought that in. Did anyone else think that they were going to get a happy ending from her?
No, they would have had to give the game a mature rating.
No, I thought like they were going to like cut away and he was going to like tug up his pants going like, well, that was awkward.
Yeah.
Or something,
probably,
you know?
I think they would have probably done that had they decided to also keep the blood trail Sephiroth scene.
I don't think that it was ever going to get something like that because that's not the character that you're playing. If we were playing as Zidane from Final Fantasy IX, probably.
Well, that was just awkward because it's like hand massages. Oh, I'm gonna get like jerked off. Okay, it's the slums. All right, cool. Well, obviously I'm not gonna get jerked off. It's like, come on back here. Okay, so this is gonna be an awkward, funny scene. So and then she grabs my hand and like breaks my thumb or whatever. I'm going, what?
It's stress relief. She's releasing stress from your hand.
And I'm just like, this is some false advertising.
Did you guys go with? I went with the expensive one.
Same here. I went with the expensive one as well.
Because
I'm like, gil one.
Because I was like, I'm getting tugged off. Okay, like, I'm not getting some half-assed
poor man's.
Yeah,
the poor man's.
Like, I want her to look me in the eye when she's doing it, damn it.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you're at the cesspit of the cesspit city, okay? I figured she was some sort of whorehouse. Because you're right next to the actual whorehouse. It's nothing but
I can't even call it a whorehouse.
You know what? It just dawned on me. The wall is nothing but prostitute centers. You got the honeybee. You got the massage parlor. You got Don Quixote's fun time rape dungeon castle. It's all whorehouses and gambling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yet not one slot machine down there. That's weird. I guess that's the gold saucer. That'll be the gold saucer. It'll probably be more like what we saw, but more Las Vegas-y.
Yeah, more kid friendly, more like Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
before I forget, with all these changes, okay, so someone told me that there is a scene where after Midgar falls, you see Cat Sith weeping about it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this?
What, Cat Sith?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Cat Sith.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
watched he watched a plate fall.
maybe I was looking away from the screen at that moment or something, because I don't remember seeing him at all.
Yeah, no, he was
Uh,
definitely there.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 100%.
So either I fucked up and he wasn't there for me, or I just wasn't paying attention at that particular moment.
No, I think he's definitely there because he's part of the story. I completely forgot about Cat Sith because that's another character that they're going to have to delve into the backstory of, which is I think he's got
happens
my favorite
in
character backstory.
which I think again does happen in Dirge of Cerberus, because you do play as Cat Sith
What?
a few times. Yeah.
Why did
Yeah,
I never go back and play that game? I need it.
I tell you what, we will sit down one of these days. We're gonna
And
sit
play
down.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna do this at some point.
Yeah.
Probably very drunk.
Oh, that'd
No,
be fun.
no, you have to be sober for that game. That requires a lot of hand-eye coordination. That game is no joke, baby.
Have you not played not Kingdom Hearts, Call of Duty with me while drunk? Like,
No,
it's a fun time.
I
Oh.
doubt that.
I should try that.
I doubt that because of the way I play sober. So okay, so I just missed that scene. Okay.
Yeah.
I do like how they're introducing all these new characters. Really, really fleshing out everything.
Okay, so who's you guys' new favorite character? Like, favorite new character, I should say.
Favorite new character?
Yeah.
I guess.
Like, I already said who mine was, and that hasn't changed now that I've beaten the game.
Who is it?
Roche.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Roche. Roche is your new favorite character.
Roche is by far my favorite character. I can't wait until we get more of him because
I hope we get more of them.
Oh, we're definitely going to. Because we don't know whose side he's on. Actually, he's soldier, but with the
He's on his own side.
he wants a good time. That's all he cares about.
Yeah.
For me, it'd have to be Betty.
Fair enough.
Because she's a delight. I love watching her dance. It fills me with joy. Other than that, I'd have to say discount 98-cent store Noctis. We got hanging out with Don
Leslie?
Yeah.
Leslie. There we go. And Donnie, whatever the fuck his
Don
name
Corneo.
is. Corneo. I keep calling him Cornholio.
I mean,
And you know what? That's fair.
yeah. No.
Because like it's just some new character, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to kill this guy." I'm like, "Okay, but you're an accomplice." It's like, "No, I'm cool. I was helping you." No, but dude, you've been selling women to this guy, knowing what's going to happen. You're all scumbags. That's why I like Betty, because she's the only non-scumbag in the entire game.
What about Marlene? Marlene's not a scumbag.
I'm sure she was doing something shady.
Hey,
Nah, she's alright.
Hey, Marlene's a good girl.
Marlene's a fucking angel.
Yes, she is. Because, like, think about it. All right, everyone you hang out with, you're a soldier who's murdered people, probably
Yeah.
for a corporation. Then you hang out with people who blew up reactors and killed hundreds of people, as far as they're concerned. All right, and they only feel kind of shitty about it. All right. And you're hanging out with all these people who are like their favorite place to go is to the gambling prostitute hellhole next door. And then there's Leslie, who, yeah, okay, we're supposed to feel bad for this guy because his girlfriend got
His sister.
his sister.
Yeah,
I thought it was
his
his
sister.
girlfriend. Okay, well, his sister gets, no, wait, because I thought he was proposing to her.
Was he? I could have sworn he
Yeah,
said
he
sister.
was. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
pretty
sure.
sure it was his girlfriend. Yeah.
No, maybe I just was hoping he said sister because I was like, this would be a better story.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because you're. Yeah, he's like, well, he's been trying to prevent you. Same with Chocobo Sam and all of them. Like, they're trying to warn you and all that, but you're still accomplices. You're still the ones who pick out women to go and die at the murder at the Taken factory. You're letting them get taken to
Yeah.
the Takening. So,
yeah.
everyone you meet is like a horrific asshole. But I guess that's the reason why we're striving to make the world better.
Yeah, my favorite character would have to be the Angel of the Slums, because she
Grandma.
seems like she's a really nice lady, and she's just cool to hang out with. And Madam M just made my day every time she swears.
Oh yeah. I can see us seeing a lot of these characters come back in some way.
I know.
I can see us going back to Midgar for a few things.
That's actually debatable. If
could you just go back to Midgar and
no, you actually have to go find the Midgar key to then go into Midgar.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
Which was a pain in the ass.
No, I'm sure.
Because
goddamn gated community.
Just how hard it was finding the lunar harp that you have to find in the original. It was a pain in the ass for me to find the damn key.
I mean, it wasn't that difficult, Wilson. Come
on. I know, I'm exaggerating, but still, it felt like a million years for me to find that key.
So, another question. It's kind of similar. What was you guys' favorite original character that got fleshed out?
Favorite original character that got fleshed out.
So one that was already in the series.
Yes.
That's a tough one.
Well, okay, I got it. So originally, Aerith was seen as this pure maiden, right? She was seen as
kind of a jokester.
No, she was seen as like this perfect angel that could do no wrong, and like she was like the pure maiden type, like the nun, like the pure virgin. But now we know, like, no, she's like this crazy, clingy girl.
I mean,
who
that's who she was before.
Yeah, she was the same person in the original.
No, this is really like proving, like, like this, your image of her is wrong. That was your 10-year-old nostalgia brain. Forget about that. This Aerith is down to fuck. She has fucked. She's going to do another fuck because soldiers make her horny, I guess.
I wanted to say something against you on that, but you only provided me with facts, so I can't.
Because I'm right.
I guess it happens every once in a while.
I'm right all the time. I hate that I'm always right. I wish I like it when I'm wrong sometimes, because that means that we're not so fucked. So yeah, Wilson, what's your favorite?
What's my favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I gotta say, they fleshed out more. Who they fleshed out more? I gotta say it's a combination with hanging out with Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, and Johnny.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like you don't get to see much of them in the original game, and now that I got to see a piece of what they can do and how cool they are, I kind of want to hang with them again if they ever show up.
Yeah, so like that goes more to the point of like everyone's like, "Oh, dude, we really get to see these characters. That's great." I'm like, "Yeah, because I felt bad that these people who are like supposed to be your buddies died, but I didn't know any of them. I spent all of what 4 minutes with them. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep on trucking because the video game says this guy in a suit's a dick. Matt, who's your character?
For me, it's definitely between. I'm gonna have to say Reno and Aerith.
Reno and Aerith.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when my precious baby girl did a swore, that was
She swears a lot, actually.
oh my god! But like the story swear where she's like
Oh, yeah.
falling and she's like, "Shit,"
Shit.
and I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah, because you don't remember her swearing in
She never
the original,
did.
but I think
She
she
never
did.
did.
No.
Yeah, she never did.
Not in the original. She never swore in the
Yeah.
original.
She never
my-
swore.
Okay, my brain is saying she did, but maybe
Rude
it
was
someone
awesome.
else. No.
But
Which actually, no, I want to talk about Rude, if I may.
yeah, definitely. Rude and Reno
So-
are kind of like they go together. They're a pair.
I
Yeah.
like how they've changed these characters. So, like in the original, Rude had a crush on Tifa. And
Really?
yeah,
I don't remember that.
Dude, how do you not remember that?
dude. In the game, in both of these games, Rude will not attack Tifa.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he showed it when you were running up the pillar plate.
And
Yeah.
and actually,
He's like, oh, man.
real quick, if during the fight with Rude you switch to Tifa, he immediately puts her to sleep.
Yeah. He will not attack her.
They actually also won't attack
Aerith.
Aerith.
Yeah, he'll put
Yeah.
Aerith to sleep.
Because they don't want to damage the goods. So that's the thing, is that Rude and Reno, like, they're bros, but I get it. Like, so they don't like the fact that they're like terrorist assholes.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Like, they're in the helicopter and they're like, oh, dude, this sucks. I do not want to fucking do this. This is bullshit.
And then
Let's just pretend.
the line that cemented like them as characters I can still forgive is Rude saying, if we don't do it, somebody else will. Somebody else will
Yeah,
have
which-
to. So
Yeah.
think of it as you're saving somebody else the guilt that we know that we can handle.
Which that doesn't make it better, but
It doesn't.
I,
But
I,
it's
I
like-
get it.
It's like
I
can
do.
kind of get behind that because like they know it's not going to stop. It's going to happen regardless. The leader of their city wants this to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah, which I get it. So like they're definitely making these guys like they're bad guys, but they're still your buddies. You know, they're still gonna fucking hang out with you because like in Advent Children, they act like later in the series. I'm sure they hang out with you, but it's like, how did Cloud not just immediately go to like murder them because they just
He
killed
tried.
thousands of people? They're the ones that hit the button to make a bunch of people die. How is he not just like, I'm going to murder you? Like, you're like a supervillain. I need you to die. But no, it's like, nah, we're hanging out. We'd be a part of, like, they're villains that someone else, I'm sure, said it too. If they weren't the bad guy, they'd be in your party.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I like how like they purposely try not to step on Aerith's flowers, and they even like do as Aerith asks and give Marlene over to her mom, you know, and like they don't like that. As
They
far
keep
as
their word.
like as far as I know, Hojo knew how long Aerith has been. Aerith has been sitting there for years, just chilling in the slums, and they knew, supposedly.
That
Maybe
actually-
not in the original.
That kind of goes back to Crisis Core.
Like maybe
Yep.
not in the originally, but like in this new version where like they have cameras everywhere and all that. They know where she's at, and they're just letting her chill there. Probably because they're waiting for her to get old enough and powerful enough for them to use her for whatever. Actually, let's talk about that whatever. Because this is the spoiler cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about
So,
it.
Yeah.
Shinra wants to, open some portal to, like, paradise or heaven or something, right?
Basically.
The Promised Land.
Okay, yeah, the promised land. So, when you're in that virtual VR bullshit, they're showing this promised land and how it looks like and what these people look like. Okay?
Yeah.
And they're showing that it looks a lot like Midgar, right?
Neo Midgar?
Yeah, it looks like Neo Midgar in the flashback to this ancient land, right? Except, even I, who has not ever beaten this franchise, know that's a lie. That's all a lie. That's just corporate bullshit to justify their plans. Because the ancients probably didn't look like that. I mean, look at Genova. They probably look more like her.
Well, no, because Genova's not an ancient.
Yeah. Aerith's an ancient. Well, half ancient, I should
Yeah,
say.
half ancient.
But her mom looked human. So.
Yeah, well, they might. I mean, so, like, well, Red 13's an ancient or some shit too, right?
No.
No.
Then why did Hojo try and make them...
Because Hojo experiments on a lot of different
Anything.
things.
So,
Yeah,
Hojo is just some weirdo that
He's
likes
a
to...
mad scientist. He does what scientists do best when they don't have feelings towards their subject. They just want to see a solution.
Yeah.
Complete.
Brain working, yes. Speaking of Hojo, Hojo is the main problem of this series, right?
Basically.
Now that
Key.
yeah, because I just
he's
realized
a key
this.
figure to this
Hojo-
whole giant problem.
Hojo's Sephiroth's dead. I didn't know that until today. Hojo cucked Vincent. I just learned that this week on Twitter. Okay, Hojo tried to make Aerith fuck.
Didn't he also experiment on Vincent, which is why he had
Yeah.
the superpowers?
That's
okay.
why
I figured.
Vincent can turn into.
Yeah, I was just
Horrible.
jogging my memory.
That's why he's a vampire. He turned him into a vampire.
Oh, he's not just a vampire, my friend.
No.
Oh God.
No.
Okay. Well, Hojo is like the catalyst for everything wrong, apparently.
Yeah, Hojo's the reason why Cloud's the way he is. He's the reason why Zack died.
He's the reason why Sephiroth is, because he was a shitty dad. He couldn't have been like, oh, what happened to your mom? Oh, she died. Or oh, hey, this is your mom. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, whenever Hojo gave Sephiroth over to the Shinra Corporation for experiments, they told him, oh, hey, your mom's name was Genova. They don't say anything about Lucrezia. They don't say anything about Hojo being his dad. It's just, hey.
They could have been like, hi, I'm your daddy, and I'm going to give you lots of vitamins and make you super strong.
Mm-hmm. And then when Sephiroth goes to Nibelheim on his mission with Zack, he goes to Shinra Mansion, finds...
Wait, not Cloud?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We haven't
Oh, okay, so my theory is right. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably.
Cloud was there too. He was just a lower rank.
Right. Hold on.
He was one of the soldiers wearing a gun.
So
carrying a gun.
They're not soldiers, they're security. They're Shinra
security.
So
Yeah. He was a Shinra security guard.
So hold on. That makes me remember. Okay, so Tifa asks Cloud, how long has it been? And he's like, what? It's been 5 years. And she goes, that's not right. And we just drop it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So did he...
She knows what happened.
So
She
was
knows
he
to a
not
point.
there? Or was he there and she didn't know that he was there?
The second one.
No.
He was there and she didn't know.
Exactly.
Because he was hidden in guard makeup.
Because
With
he
that
had
stupid-
a helmet on. Until
Yeah,
Tifa got
and-
hurt. Then he took off his helmet, fought Sephiroth, beat him, because magic.
Wait, he wasn't even a soldier then?
Yeah, no, he wasn't a soldier or anything.
No.
Oh.
Sephiroth stabbed him through the gut, and he just climbed onto Sephiroth's sword, pulling him closer,
Don't
and
say,
then lifted it
don't
up.
say he climbed on a Sephiroth sword.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay, that
He
brings me
didn't-
to another thing.
Okay. He pulled himself closer to Sephiroth.
He did the
using
thing where
his
he
sword,
just gets in
where
closer to.
he holds the sword, lifts Sephiroth up, and Sephiroth is surprised, and then he chucks him down into the
live stream.
bottom of the into
Because,
the
he got sucked into the live stream.
Yep.
live stream. Yep.
That would explain why we see him as a phantom ghost.
Sort of,
Yep.
but not really.
Sort of.
That's
Well, I have a theory for the end.
Yep.
So before we get any farther, I have a declaration to say.
okay.
Okay.
Sephiroth is gay. I don't mean that juvenilely. I mean he's gay for Cloud.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like he wants the Cloud dick, and I don't know why.
It's because Sephiroth is in love with himself, and he basically sees Cloud as junior him.
Oh my God, that's right. That's it. Okay. Yeah,
I'll buy it.
that mystery has been solved. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
That's what I'm
Detective
here
Matt.
for.
Yep.
Okay, we've
I
been
didn't
dancing
think
around
about
it. Should I just kind of get more of the shebang of the ending and all these changes?
Yeah, and then we can
Yeah,
go
sure.
over like more of like the stuff we liked, and then we can finally talk about stuff we didn't like.
Okay, so this game has a lot of changes to it.
It does.
Number one, with a bullet, would be it now has the Death Eaters from Harry Potter in it, and I don't know why.
Because
My best guess is they are there to make sure certain events happen
yes,
and only happen when they're supposed to
Yes.
happen. Now, this is because my theory is this is not a remake of Final Fantasy VII. No. This is Final Fantasy VII again remade. Which makes me theorize, like others on the internet, that the second game to this series will not be Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, but will more likely be something along the lines of Final Fantasy VII Reunion.
Ooh.
Or rejoined. Because the way Aerith acts and the way the Death Eaters come and they change shit, and the way that we saved everyone from the plate falling this time, and the way that the ending happens, which we'll get to in a very little bit, leads me to believe that Aerith is being told by like the live stream. She's reading the script of what happened. She's reading her spark notes from what happened the last time, 23 years ago when this game came out. And that we're doing it all again. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't the original game end with it pretty much groundhogging again?
No.
And Aerith is... No?
No. What happens?
The original game actually ends with the events lead into Advent Children, where everything has gone to shit, and they now don't have Mako energy to, support the lives they were living before.
And humans go extinct.
So everyone's learning how to
just
live
like in
without
that one
electricity.
image.
Yeah, basically.
Or going back to the way it was before Mako.
Yeah, exactly. Before Shinra was the Shinra Electric Company.
Because if you look, when we're out with Aerith, and you're in that old town, that's old electric, like, it's like old neighborhoods that we would see now. So that leads me to believe that other places, especially outside of Midgar, are still like coal and solar and nuclear powered places. It's just probably a lot more of a bitch to do since there's monsters and shit. You know?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, we're still here.
Yep,
Oh,
still
okay,
here.
Okay. Just all right. So what I was told is that at the end of the game, it's like 1,000 years in the future, and not the one where it's Red 13 and his like lineage or whatever. That's like way, way in the future. So basically that's like a bad ending or something. But if you do everything right, apparently the game loops back around and you see Aerith at the train station selling her flowers again. So I might be wrong. I might have misheard something someone else was saying. But the point remains is that this is like the end of the world happened. Like say like the meteor hit. We got Groundhog Day. All right. So the first game happened. All of those events happened. We beat Sephiroth. We kicked his ass into the live stream. We stopped the meteor. And then time, like I guess in this way, time is kind of a circle, and we're like correcting it this time. And that would explain the fates. The fates are, or the whispers are, the souls of people who died and got kicked into the live stream, and they're trying to make sure that destiny happens in a certain way. And that's why we get to the end of the game, and I'm driving down the fucking road and thinking, oh, cool, I'm going to go off and I'm going to be done, right? And we're going to be outside of Midgar, and it's going to be perfectly normal, right? Except I get stopped, and I have to fight Sephiroth in a Kingdom Hearts boss for the 2 most confusing hours of my life. And then once that's over, hey, look, the real ending. It's fine, right? Like, we're out there, right? No. Not right. Because here's fucking Zack. And you go, wait, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, is this a flashback? Okay, I guess this is like a flashback. I guess they're just saying, hey, by the way, we're gonna explain who the fuck this guy is later. Don't worry about him for now. Oh, okay, cool. Wait. He's not dead. Why is Cloud on his shoulders? Isn't he supposed to die at this point? That's what I know. That's what Wilson told me, right? That he died.
Yeah, he dies.
And Cloud walked off without his corpse.
He passes down
or whatever.
He passes down the Buster Sword to Cloud.
No, Zack and Cloud are walking, and they're both alive because they beat all those dudes. And they're going to Midgar. What the fuck is happening? Oh, you're not gonna explain that? We're gonna just have Barrett cry about Marlene, and the game's gonna end. You gonna do that to me, game? Okay. So I went downstairs after those credits watched, and I saw all that, and those thoughts went through my head, and I sat there eating macaroni, staring at a blank wall, just thinking, and I came to a conclusion. From all my years of filmmaking knowledge and bullshit about quantum physics. You all still
we're
there?
Still here.
Yeah.
Okay. So they don't walk like huddled together towards Midgar, right? They don't do that?
No. Oh,
okay.
Actually, no. Cloud doesn't get captured. They were captured before that.
Yeah, they were captured
fought, like,
in
1,000
Nibelheim,
dudes.
Surprisingly. Yeah.
When it suddenly reappeared.
Oh, okay. So the whole floaty ghost thing is canon to Crisis Core?
No.
What do you mean floaty ghost thing?
No.
Okay.
The Arbiter's
okay.
Fate don't exist outside of the remake.
Okay.
Meta, they do. Like in the meta version of everything, they exist outside of the other comic.
Okay. So there I was, staring at some macaroni in the wall and thinking about every thematic way I've ever seen a movie do multiple narrative strings. And then it came to me. this isn't a flashback. Before we were getting a lot of flashbacks from Cloud's point of view and from a couple other people's point of view, right? That's his thing. He gets headaches and then he remembers something that may or may not be his own memories. Because we're getting gaslit on that. So, but I do know that Zack's supposed to be dead. That is something that Wilson has.
That's why our Cloud has the Buster Sword.
Yeah, Wilson has explained this to me before, so I am aware of this. So I have come up with the conclusion that in this game, what is going on is that this isn't that this is at the very least either this is something that changed and he died in a different way now, and that this is a new memory that's a redoing of the canon, okay? Or there is another universe parallel to this one now in which Zack does not die.
I'm going to go with your second one, just only for the simple fact that they also showed a different version of Stamp, the dog.
Yep.
Yes, that's the thing. I pointed that in the chat a couple weeks ago, is that when that Dorito bag comes by, that's a different stamp.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the stamp from our timeline.
Yeah, because like I took a screenshot of that because I was like, oh, cool, because I was like, what the hell is all this? And then I was looking at other stamps and I was like, this is different. So this is a different timeline. So now we're gonna deal with different. I think in the new game, in the next one, we're gonna be dealing with Cloud on our remaked what timeline we know of that's sort of different.
You mean then we're going to be playing as Cloud with Zack for a little bit? Is that what you're saying?
We're going to be playing as Cloud in the universe that we know that's the remake verse. That's similar to what we played way back in the day. Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to playing in this different timeline with Zack. I think. Or maybe he dies in a different way. It'd be pretty fucked up if like his corpse is on that train that we jump out of with his sword like 5 minutes before. Oh God. No. There was at least like a day or two before of him going to Midgar because he got a letter or something. That doesn't need explaining, right?
Yeah, no.
Like the week before the game starts.
So real quick, let's talk about the actual ending and that boss fight. Because
let's get to the ending.
Here's
all right.
Like we said earlier, here's what I expected from the boss fight. I expected that we were going to run into Motorball and it was going to be accompanied by Roche.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Motorball itself, not a great end game boss. But Roche,
sadly,
a soldier that did not previously exist.
It's a decent end of a chapter boss.
Hold on. Like, having Roche be a potential, like, new rival for Cloud, that would have set up the rest of the game perfectly, and then, like, they could have done something insane, like, Roche hasn't been experimented on with Genova cells, and he can break away from Shinra, or he has been experimented on, and eventually he joins Sephiroth. Something like that. That could have been alluded to in this game. But they said, no, you're going to fight Big Daddy Seph himself.
Okay, wait, hold on. What do you mean by break away?
Like, break away from Shinra, like Cloud and Zack were doing.
Oh. Okay. No, wait, I thought you said break away from Genova.
That too.
But, yeah.
Wait, no, is it like... Are, like, Cloud linked somehow?
Yeah.
What?
Through Genova cells.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, explain Genova cells.
Okay, every soldier is implanted with Genova cells. That's why their eyes are different from everybody else's.
Yeah.
Like green instead of...
They just tell you it's Mako energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's actually the Genova cells and the experimentation they went through.
Yep.
Okay.
Think of soldiers as witchers, basically.
Okay. I don't know much about the Witcher series either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's
Okay.
something. That's something.
Super soldier program.
Yeah. I get the concept. So,
Yeah.
is that why Cloud is seeing
Yep, that's
Sephiroth
exactly
Yes.
ghosts?
And
Yeah.
like
It's
that's why at the end when you defeat Sephiroth, it's not actually Sephiroth. It's another like failed soldier clone experiment. Because one of the
I
things
thought.
that they tried to do in the original was there were people in black cloaks that weren't like arbiters of fate. They were just Sephiroth clones that were failed. And like
Yeah.
So, but
failed
they have the
experiments.
numbers.
yeah, the ones with the numbers on their shoulders.
So I thought. So that's why we have the deep ground.
Yes.
Okay. So
But hold on real quick because I definitely want to get
Okay.
this like out
Okay.
there first. So when like if you watch Advent Children, you know Kadaj turns into Sephiroth. Basically, we just
Yeah.
had that fight at the end of the remake.
okay. Wait. Who's Kadaj again?
Kadaj was the leader of the three bikers that fought Cloud in Advent
Right.
Children.
So Sephiroth kind of can just take over people's bodies.
Well, no, they're clones.
Oh, he was a clone.
Yeah, and like Hojo even was trying to tell Cloud like, "Oh, I didn't know who
Yeah.
you were before, but now I realize you're." And then the Arbiters of Fate stopped him because Cloud's not supposed to learn what was going on with him until much later in the series.
Was he supposed to be being turned into a Sephiroth clone?
Yes, but the thing is, Hojo tells him that he was a failed clone. He's not even his own person in the original. That wasn't true, but he tells Cloud that, and Cloud gets all fucked up for a while because what?
Oh, he's fucking with them.
Yeah,
Because like we clearly know that's not because Tifa.
Tifa remembers him from childhood.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm not like they didn't fuck with my brain, so
Yeah,
it's not like because for a while my thought was, is Cloud just like is Zack Cloud? But then someone's like, no, they're two different people. They just have some weird link.
They're best friends.
they're
Their
best
original.
friends,
So
and
I mean,
they were
yeah.
both
I thought that-
experimented on at the same time after the Nibelheim incident.
So maybe they have some sort of psychic connection or something, like Force Jedi bullshit. Maybe.
Well, no, that's going to be the Genoa cells because Cloud was.
So they're like connected through the Force
You know what? Yeah, let's go with
in
that.
a way. Yeah. Okay. So Sephiroth has, because I was watching someone play through FF7 the other day, and they got to the end, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of just like, I was more than that's just watching it to remember stuff for like today. And when you fight Sephiroth at this end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything more to say, Matt?
A little bit here and there, but it's not something that needs to be said right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
because like, so let's back up. Okay, so the original ending, you drive down this road of highway, and you just the highway ends because I guess they just haven't continued that part of Midgar, and you're out of Midgar, and you're out, and then oh shit, look at this, an open world game. Wow, that's something you didn't expect, right? Because that's new to video games for as far as your 10-year-old brain knows, right?
No, a lot of RPGs did this at the time. A lot of Final Fantasies. Basically, they had the world map, and then your character would be super big.
To my 10-year-old brain, then I guess. Okay, it was a bigger deal to me. And I thought that's what was going to happen. Instead, like I said, nope. Stop right there. there's Sephiroth standing there, and I go, he shouldn't be here at all. Sephiroth actually isn't even supposed to be in this game, except for the part where he kills the President Shinra,
Yep.
which didn't happen like it was supposed to.
It still
they
happened,
changed
but
that.
it didn't happen in the correct way.
Which, yeah, but we'll talk about that in a bit. So now they stop the game. You get out, and Aerith is like, yeah, I'm reading the spark notes of the script here. We got to go in there and fight him because fate and time are changed. We have to fight fate. And nobody is like going, what the fuck is going on? Like, no one's freaking out. They're just like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, everything else today has been perfectly normal and reasonable. So they go inside, and you fight fucking Sephiroth.
Yep.
And fun fact, when I noticed this, when you play as Tifa, he tells her, he frowns at her and tells her to go away. My theory is it's because Tifa is cock-blocking Sephiroth from getting to Cloud. Because he understands anime, and the childhood best friend sometimes gets the guy in the animes. And he doesn't like that because he's the tsundere.
I gotta play
Right?
close attention to that fight because I still didn't see it. Maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, he's
playing.
actively pissed off at her. He does not like her. And I think it's because she weakens I think he wants Cloud to be an emo piece of shit because then he can control him and bring him into the cult or something.
Actually,
That's kind of correct. I mean,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So then we fight him and I kicked his ass. So apparently if you do good, you get Tifa and Aerith. If you don't do so good, you get Tifa and Barrett.
Yeah.
So you fight them, and then you fight some Kingdom Hearts monster, which I don't understand. Apparently,
the
that's
Harbinger.
Bahamut,
Yeah.
which is a Bahamut of some sort.
No. Basically, it's actually a reference to Kadaj and the gang and
No, it's
Sephiroth
not.
himself. It's not?
No, they basically even spell it out for you if you use the assess spell. Basically, the three harbingers that turn into the Bahamut are Cloud, Tifa,
Yes.
and Barrett.
Oh.
Yeah, because they use swords, guns, and fists. And they are from a future where things changed and everything else went to shit. And so they're trying to make it so that another timeline doesn't have what happened to them happen.
Okay, so
All right.
that makes sense.
'cause-
I've heard some other things that they're representation
Yeah,
of like
I thought-
other
yeah.
beings in the game that
Yeah,
you guys
I
already
heard
know about.
Well, because the reason why I said that was because I was over here in I was watching some YouTube videos, and one of their theories was they represent Kadaj in his gang because one carries a short sword, the other carries dual wielding guns, and one carries a big fist glove.
True, but that would only make sense if they plan on making
Yeah.
Kadaj and the gang important parts of the remake series, which I
But
no, they're
I
more-
don't know. That might have
they're
been just
more
an
mirror.
Easter egg to their weapons, if anything.
No, they're more mirroring us as the
Yeah.
party. I would also have to say that they're supposed to be representative of some other beings. I remember someone like talking about it, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
So after you fight him, then you're in space.
Well,
And I didn't know why we were in space.
So it was basically that was just a callback to the setting for the final fight with Sephiroth in the original game because
Okay.
Cloud actually fights him one on one in just this empty void.
Okay.
And Sephiroth's shirtless and like he's got his sword up and Cloud's just like there with, if you had it at the time, Ultima weapon, and then basically one attack. If you have Omni Slash, you beat Sephiroth.
Yeah.
And it was,
And then
they basically melded that, the ending from the original, with the fight from Advent Children, and cinematically, like the cutscene parts of this, phenomenal.
Yeah.
and then he said something like, "You have 7 seconds."
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was confused as fuck. Like I literally like was as the credits were, I googled 7 seconds, and I got 2 results back.
One. Yeah.
7 seconds until the meteor hits, and then someone on a forum said it takes 7 seconds for Aerith to die. Apparently, that's how long that scene takes for him to kill her.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Especially if, because Sephiroth has made it known that he actively wants to change fate.
Yeah.
and maybe so now my theory is that this is, so at the end of the thing you use holy and you send his ass into the Mako energy, right?
Use Holy to destroy Meteor, and then the life stream comes to back up Holy.
Okay, so maybe he's in there, and maybe Aerith is in there, and maybe some other things are in there, and then they realize that they fucked up somewhere in the original timeline. So now they're trying to change it. Because both Aerith and Sephiroth seem very aware of what the fuck they're doing.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, more of Sephiroth knows what he's doing. Aerith kind of seems like she's getting like, she's like
bits and pieces.
she's there, like she's there with you, and then all of a sudden she'll be like, "Huh? Oh, okay." Like someone's telling her, "Oh, so in this scene, you got to tell him not to fall in love with you." So there's a scene before you go to rescue Aerith, where I got depending on your choices in the game, you can either get Aerith, Tifa, or Barrett out there in the flowers to talk to you. I got Aerith.
I got Aerith too.
So in that scene, she tells you, "Cloud, don't fall in love with me." So that means one of two things to me. A, she knows what's going to happen because the voices told her. Or B,
Plot ghost.
yeah, like the plot ghost either said, "Hey, I know what's going to happen,"
Yep.
you know, or B, you're not Zach. You look kind of like him, but I didn't send all those love letters to Cloud. I sent them to Zach. You know, so that all happens, and oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that guy was I was watching. He also freaked out at that 7 seconds part because Cloud didn't put his hand up. Well, does Cloud like what's up with that? Like does Cloud like does Sephiroth control Cloud at some point in the game?
Yeah, actually.
Oh. And he doesn't this time.
Well, it doesn't happen until the Temple of the Ancients.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's where Aerith dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So, I mean, that could be what he's referring to.
So, I guess maybe in this version, Cloud's not controlled?
No, he Cloud is still controllable.
I mean, we don't know, Wilson. We can't say that
Oh,
for sure.
oh,
Maybe
We
he's
don't know
not.
anything at this
oh.
point.
Well, I'm just saying because
Well,
Sephiroth
maybe.
still needs Cloud to give him the black materia.
He doesn't need Cloud to
Wait,
do it. He
what?
just needs somebody to do it.
What? Why?
Because the Temple of the
That's
Ancients is where the black materia, which is what summons Meteor, is stored. But the Ancients had a trap built into the temple where if you take it from the temple shrinks. With
Is that
you
why
in
they
it.
can't just? Is that why they just can't bring Aerith? She's just gone in a shrunken temple.
Basically.
Okay, so, all right. So in that scene, Aerith falls, and that material comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see it shiny, and we never pick that up,
Correct. You do have to go
right?
back to the temple, and I forget how they MacGuffin their way back to it.
I think they traveled back through the city of the ancients.
Okay, so. Okay, so does Sephiroth killing Aerith fuck him over?
Yes, our Sephiroth that we fought in this game that I've taken notice to. He's aware that if Aerith dies, he's gonna be done. He's gonna be done. He's over with.
He'll be beat.
Like
How?
because
What?
huh?
What makes you say that?
Because he, for some reason, he hints at me that he has, like you said earlier, he has the same knowledge of Aerith. He has the knowledge of what happened in the original game. He knows if Aerith dies, it'll be the end of him.
Because then they won't stop
Yeah,
until they beat him.
Yeah.
And also, like, they'll be able to cast Holy.
Yeah, they'll be able to cast Holy, able to stop Meteor. Same thing will happen again. So he significantly, to me, hints at that. And,
So I'm thinking my theory's right. Is that
and hear me out.
Yep.
In chapter 2, after you notice before you visit you see Sephiroth, you don't see any plot ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once Sephiroth messes with Cloud, he leads you into that dark alleyway. And then after he leaves, if you just pause the game and listen to the music, it's the theme song from the Promised Land that you can only hear in the Advent Children movie. And and then whenever you know why Sephiroth did that, to take Cloud off track. Why he made Cloud backtrack. He made Cloud go off course. When he was leading Cloud into that dark alleyway, Cloud, at that specific moment in time, Cloud was supposed to be talking to Aerith.
So, real quick, Wilson.
Yeah.
So you know how the Arbiters
But
or the Whispers of Fate don't show up until you do meet Aerith?
Yeah.
It wasn't because Cloud didn't talk to her soon enough or anything like that. It was because if she had introduced herself to Cloud any sooner and they started their friendship right there instead of like after the church, if anything other than him getting the flower happened, everything would have changed. Like everything would have changed right then.
Okay.
And there. So they were actually protecting.
I may have exaggerated, I guess.
Well, no.
How would have everything how would have everything changed?
Because Cloud was being chased by Shinra. If they found Aerith with Cloud, then they would have just been like, "Oh, well, we're taking you now."
Yeah.
Oh, it's like,
Shinra would
take
have
his accomplice.
Aerith.
Yeah.
Oh, because they would have thought
she
that
was
she
trying.
was.
She noticed that he was like being chased, and she was like, "Do you need help? Do you like I'm here? What do you need?" And then the arbiters or the Whispers or whatever they are at that point, like, force her away. So they're trying to
Right.
make sure that
Yeah.
nothing too big changes. Like,
Okay.
I also think that's why Biggs, Wedge, and possibly Jesse are still alive, because them living, that they don't really impact the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at
Yeah.
all.
And everyone's like, "Oh, but that impacts it because it doesn't. It takes away your want to fight if you've never played." I'm like, okay, listen. As someone who's hasn't ever beaten this thing, having these three people die or live doesn't change the fact that
Shinra's an evil piece of shit corporation that needs to be stopped.
like, okay, I played through the game. These people are evil. We say that they're evil. We see in other action. Okay, the fact that they tried to kill a lot of people. They just tried. Maybe
They really
didn't.
wanted an excuse to just
Like,
drop the plate. That's all they really wanted.
They drop a plate and try to kill what, like 1 million people, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, to squash out. I mean,
A small
like,
terrorist group.
yeah, okay. I mean, justifiably, yeah, they're trying to eliminate, but you don't drop a nuke to get Al Qaeda,
I mean, not according to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Board of Trustees.
Okay, well, so that alone is justification that these people need to go. And then later on in the story, it's literally like, okay, well, we're building Neo Midgar, so hey, we can rebuild that plate within X amount of months and yada yada. And they're like, no. Well, we have to help those. No, fuck them. Let them all die. I don't care. And even the people in the office are like, are we the bad guys now? What the hell?
I mean, the ones that know, at least.
Yeah. And then you got Hojo there, like, okay, so I got that ancient. Okay, what if we gangbang her? I need more babies for the test subjects in the tests. And everyone in there is like, I'm not even going to acknowledge it. Like everyone else who's a monster in that room is like, I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Well, no. Like, everybody but one person in the boardroom that knows that they did it was okay with it. The only person that wasn't okay with it was Reeve, who is my favorite Shinra exec.
He seems like
he's
the
trying to
least
stand up
evil.
for the people.
Oh, Wilson, he does stand up.
Yeah.
He actively stands up.
Well, Reeve is... Reeve isn't like I'm like the evilest dude in this field. He's like... He's essentially like...
He's
from
the
what
voice
it
of the
looks like.
people of Midgar.
He essentially seems to be like the union rep on the board.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So
that's Mayor Domino at this point.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Mayor
Like, Reeve
Domino.
actually has a hand in, like, the development of Midgar and everything like that, which,
Yeah, like, he's a city planner.
yeah,
So
that's
he's not
one
evil.
Of the reasons why he's just so upset at that. But, like, the other part is he actually has a heart.
Yeah,
Because
he does.
He
does.
He's literally just like a city architect in a room full of Nazis. He's like, I thought we were building a wall.
Steve, do you want to know a secret about Reeve?
Sure.
Reeve is Cat Sith.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's Kate Sith.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm wondering how that's gonna. Huh. Okay.
Kate Sith is robot. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
If I'm
cat
trying to
piloting a
jog my
robot.
Memory.
Yeah.
Isn't a cat driving a robot?
Yep.
And
But the cat
it's
is
Reeve?
also a robot.
the cat's also. I thought he was just a magic cat.
Nope.
I mean, why not? Red 13's a magic dog thing.
So
Well, anyways, Hojo tried to get a dog to fuck a woman. I'm glad they changed that.
Yeah.
I don't think he tried to do that this time because I think someone sat someone down and went, okay, dog and woman, no baby. I don't care like what DNA they got, no baby. That's not how this works. So Hojo's like, okay, so what if I get like our best guys to impregnate this bitch? And everyone's like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know why? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna need a lot of ancients to like do the things. Like, no, I might break my toy, so I need some backups.
Which,
I mean,
I'm surprised they didn't just try doing what they did with Sephiroth and cloning Aerith.
Maybe you can't clone magic DNA. I don't know.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
true.
Um,
I mean, Hojo
it's
is the
always-
one that took Aerith away from her dad and mom.
No, the dad, I don't know, and then the mom will.
Oh yeah, the dad. He once he got into started working for Shinra.
Well, hold on. We never told Steve who Aerith's actual parents are.
If it's Hojo, I'm gonna eat a gun.
It's not Hojo.
Okay.
It's the professor that was working in Shinra opposite Hojo, Professor Gast.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but all right. Will I meet this guy later?
No, he's dead. Shinra made sure to kill him. You visit his home,
So
though.
I'll learn about this later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. I should really go back and replay this original one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Totally should.
It's I always get out of Midgar and then I get to Gold Saucer and then I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
It sounds
So
like you
I-
always get to the Barrett's backstory, and then after the Gold
Yeah,
Saucer, you just kind of stop for some reason.
I get to Barrett's backstory. I learn about how he lost his arm and then I stop
Do you fight Dying?
because maybe, I don't know.
That's Aerith's real or not Aerith's, Marlene's real father.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, after that, the game basically stops limiting you other than, like,
I
getting
think
on the,
that's
getting
why.
on
Did
the
you
ship.
make it to Gongaga or Wutai yet?
Okay, so Gongaga is a city.
Gongaga is Zack's hometown.
Okay, because I keep seeing this fucking meme on Twitter where it's just Zach and it's like Gongaga. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, that explains. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna just watch a Let's Play or something because, and then just do whatever that guy does.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
It's
I really like...
game.
That's the dog.
Okay. The dog disagrees with whatever you say.
Yeah, apparently. Anyhow, so when you get to Gongaga, Aerith is still alive. Zack's parents are still alive. You can take Aerith in to meet Zack's parents, who don't know that Aerith exists. And then they'll start talking about their son, Zack. And it's like the most heart-wrenching thing ever because Aerith just runs out of their house.
Oh, is that in the game?
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking.
So, like,
And then Tifa just feels really uncomfortable because she knew Zack.
so that's the thing. I'm always like Cloud's like a clone, or he was like false memories put into him, something, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I guess what that means is that yeah, I'm starting to think that Aerith might not die this time.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's 50-50 with me.
Yeah, like, I can't say for sure that she's not gonna die, but, like...
Or maybe she'll, like, force ghost her way through.
Yeah, because, I mean, they did it in Advent Children where she was a Force Ghost, basically.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That could happen too. I'm gonna say
Well, 'cause they already-
I'm the same on that 50-50. But I also think, what if instead of Sephiroth killing Aerith. What if you have to make the choice as Cloud, and Cloud has to kill
Oh,
Aerith?
no. No, no, no,
They won't do that.
They won't do
no,
that. No.
no.
Okay.
No,
Granted,
they're
if
not
you listen to
heartless
game theory,
monsters like you.
basically Cloud killed Aerith the whole time, the first time.
Oh, because she was still breathing.
Yep.
She was just paralyzed.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, that
I don't buy it.
yeah, no. Okay. So, my theory that his sword isn't enchanted and so once you get stabbed by it you're dead, that's that that's not real. It's just most of the time we're just knocking dudes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because I guess that was just a popular theory that made its rounds because that's what I remember.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Cloud
Yeah.
Cl- how can I say this? Cloud is more than likely gonna have to go through some shit next time.
Yeah. I can feel it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because with the possibility that Zack is alive or something, like, okay, when Aerith says, "Oh, yeah, my boyfriend, you might have known him since you were in the same thing as him. His name was Zack," but you don't hear Zack. She just mouths it and Cloud's brain turns off. Because if Cloud heard that she used to date Zack, then he might have died of an aneurysm.
Well, he would have remembered him standing in front of Zack and watching him die. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to deal with some PTSD.
I mean, that's what he does in the original. Though Tifa helps him fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the whole point of Aerith and Tifa is
Yeah.
that it's like it's the manic pixie dream girl and the childhood friend. It's the two tropes that Japan loves for when a guy's all fucked up. It's the women that get him through the darkness, you know?
Yeah.
So at a certain point, that's why the manic pixie dream girl dies, and then you're left with just the childhood friend because you've now grown and you're mature enough to handle that love that you had to throw away to grow, you know? It's okay. You can still be this adult that's changed and still have those childhood notions that make you a kind and gentle person. That's the trope. It's what we're doing here, folks. I think. I don't know. There's Harry Potter ghosts. I'm very confused. So another question I got.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are supposed to be ultimate weapons, right?
Yes.
That
Yes.
everyone gets, right?
Yep.
Like, so do you think they're going to change that?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I don't think we're going to
Because
get them until the last installment.
I
Yeah,
think
most likely.
I think the ultimate weapons will be the original weapons that everyone has,
Oh,
just maxed
I
out.
hope so. Because, like, I went through the entire game, and for a good majority of the game, I used Hard Edge. Because that's the weapon that does the most damage. And you're like, oh, Cloud, he's got a big-ass sword. Let's do this. But I only used Hard Edge until I got the weapon that came right after it. Because instead, like, the game actually rewards you for switching to different weapons. You learn the move that is connected with that weapon. So I kept learning all the different weapons, and then after that, I went back to the Buster Sword with all of my abilities now and maxed it out.
See, I just kind of stuck with the Buster Sword because that seemed to be the best choice overall. Like, it didn't have the best attack and it didn't have the best magic attack, but overall its stats were like
Decent.
Like it was the like I wasn't sacrificing much in any category.
Right.
Yeah.
So it seems like because I can see why they did this because from what I know, a lot of people always kept the Buster Sword in their inventory.
Yeah, you can't sell the Buster Sword.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, I always found that weird because like, okay, you can't sell the Buster Sword, but you can sell everyone else's gauntlets and shit. I found that Tifa's gloves and the Buster Sword were the best of the OG stuff, and everyone else had at least one other newer weapon that was better.
For Barrett, it was definitely Big Bertha.
Oh yeah, that's the one I used.
Oh yeah, that one.
Big Bertha seemed
so
to be the better choice. Now some of the other ones like really packed a punch, and I could have used like the claw or the pincer.
Fuck those
weapons.
Yeah, I only did that to get his melee abilities. Yeah, that's all I did. I swapped him back to a Gatling gun.
Yeah, because I found that if everyone is a close range fighter, you're losing health like quick.
Yep.
And with him being like a distance fighter, you're staying in the fight a lot longer. So.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I gotta agree with you there.
So
yeah, for me, I normally just depending on what I'm facing, I pretty much just switch between the Buster and Hard Edge.
Yeah. So one last question before we kind of wrap up.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to up the party limit from 3 to, say, 4 or 5?
Nah. 3 is iconic for Final Fantasy.
Is it? Because, like...
I think they may add a switch mechanic, kind of like 10. That'd be nice if they did.
I mean, because I think you'll have more control over who you have in your party in the next installment. Because,
I swear that the original one was 4, but maybe that was only certain.
The original one was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're thinking of Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VI had 4 people in a party.
Yeah, you know what? I probably am. I'm watching a lot of Final Fantasy
7,
stuff.
8, 9, and 10 use 3 people in a party.
Yeah, which I'd much prefer 4, but then I was thinking, okay, Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, Aerith, Red 13, Vincent, Yuffie, Sid.
I don't think they want to try a Star Ocean.
Kate Sith. That's 9 people, right?
There are 9 total that you can have. And that's not even like... Because in the original, whenever you get the airship is actually fully staffed. And then, like, all the new people that we've met that are on our side, I can see them adding in, like, the potential to add in new playable characters.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, think about it. Like I said earlier, there's no guarantee that Roche is going to stay an enemy.
True. He could join our party. And there's no...
I don't see that. He has comic relief rival written all over him.
I mean,
there's a chance.
That's fine, but like we're getting multiple games. It could change by like the last game.
Hell, we could have Zach join our party since he's alive.
Well, we don't.
You know what?
If he's alive in our timeline, though, Wilson.
No, he's not.
Well, he can't because we
have
we literally cross paths with him at the end. He's walking towards Midgar and we're walking away, and we don't exist on the same plane of existence. So
you never know.
I mean, he could exist. Fuck it.
The timeline could fuse for like maybe an hour or 2 of the second game and then split.
Oh
apart.
yeah. You know what? Oh, that could all totally happen.
Yeah, it could.
It could be a thing of like you can't change fate.
I mean, for all we know, there we could have a segment where Cloud and Zack fight Sephiroth for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
Have that small moment.
Now, is this going to be
All right.
like a Frieza 5 minutes or like actually 5
You have
minutes?
5
Actually,
minutes.
5 minutes. It'd probably be a 5 minute cutscene or something because
Oh,
Sephiroth's gonna be the end game villain.
Oh,
So
yeah,
obviously,
definitely. All right. Well,
so anyway,
any final thoughts?
Yes.
We didn't even talk about the stuff we didn't like
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
that stuff
Well, I
does
guess
exist.
grinding was no, I can't really say that. Grinding was grinding.
Yeah,
Grinding could have been better. I think it'll probably be better with a more open world.
Yeah.
I wish there was more monsters to fight.
well,
That's
once
my
again, that's
that's-
probably something that's going to be fixed in the next game with an open
Yeah.
world
Well,
aspect.
Yeah, because
And aerial
because
combat.
Fuck the aerial
that
combat.
yeah that was a little bit tiresome. How sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't work so great. Usually I just because if you think about it, you get Chocobo Express in Midgar that gets you to what 6 locations?
Yeah,
I think
5. I
church,
want to say
Walmart
6.
did,
Yeah,
the park,
underpass.
yeah, underpass, which was stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that was mainly for grinding in that one monster fight.
Yeah,
So that was kind of like a proto design of like what to expect in the more open world fast
I
travel.
hope that's not what they want you to do in the open world. I want them to actually like, hey, go explore the world.
Oh no, definitely they'll have you do something akin to that, but I don't see it.
I hope we still get the car.
I mean, they had the car at
Well-
the end, so
Well, I mean, they leave that truck and then like sometime after you get to Red 13's home,
that's
I believe they
before-
give you a
That's before that.
oh.
The
You get the red car?
Yeah, I think the car is at Costa del Sol.
Oh, yeah,
So-
that would
So,
that's
I
after
mean,
the
Costa-
ship.
Yeah, okay.
Technically speaking,
Yeah.
when you get out of Midgar, you have a truck and you have the motorcycle. You just don't see it in the open world, and then you get different vehicles later.
Yeah,
Pretty much throughout the game to reach
Because
certain parts.
yeah, because like technically you're driving on a motorcycle in a shitty farmer truck that like ain't that great.
I hope they keep the weapons. I want to fight them.
well, they have to keep the weapons. They're part of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think were we on things that we didn't like about the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, my two. Those were my 2 cents. So I didn't like.
So
There weren't enough monsters to fight for grinding, and the aerial combat needs a major improvement.
oh yeah, definitely. I didn't like the fact that we didn't explore the entirety of Midgar.
Yeah,
Like there's so much more you could have done with that, but I guess like it'd have to be a 200-hour game at that point, you know. My final playtime was around 54 hours.
Nice.
I mean, not all. I mean, it was a lot of sitting around doing nothing, but like, I mean, when this is all said and done, it could easily total 100+ hours from them wanting you to replay the game, through, because I think there's actually more stuff if you beat it twice.
yeah, because on your first playthrough, you can't get all of the side missions. It is literally impossible because it depends on what choice you go with when you talk to Chocobo Sam.
Heads or tails?
See, I didn't know that. So basically, if I say tails, I get his quest, but if I hit heads, I get Madam M's quest. Is that how it works?
No, if you choose, I'm not doing this or whatever the third option was, then you get sent to Madame M. But if you do heads or tails, if you play along, then you'll get Chocobo Sam's quests.
Oh.
See, I think I got Chocobo Sam's because I
See,
played.
I picked heads, and I still got Madam M's quests on the first playthrough.
Well, then you probably fucked something up.
Yeah, and then I did
You.
I did tails, and then now she's sending me to Choco Sam. So I must have did something right or wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I helped guys shit in the bathroom better with the medicine.
Oh,
see, I didn't get the medicine quest.
Yeah, no.
I got the medicine.
That was a quest from the original too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the coin flip. I chose heads because I thought it was a double. I knew it was a double-headed coin.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Up, tails, you lose." I'm like, "But it's a double-headed coin." Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the same thing, Steve. I hit heads, but
So maybe I got Sam's quest then, because he's like, I don't know, go help the apothecary or the pharmacist. So like some guys like, yeah, everyone's throwing up and Johnny's throwing up, so I'll take care of Johnny if you go make all these people not throw up.
yeah.
So I guess I did something different.
I don't know. I didn't do anything different, and now I'm doing Chocobo Sam's quest on my skip chapter
Yeah, well, whatever.
segment that I'm going through.
So besides not being able to like explore more of like the
Midgar.
upper world,
Yeah, the upper plates.
because you really only go through 7, 5, and 6.
Yeah. Well, I
So,
mean,
like,
those are
1
main
through-
plot points, so.
Yeah, like 1 through don't even exist to you. So maybe they'll come back later.
Maybe.
I mean, I could see us having to fight Rufus or something.
I mean,
in Midgar.
we do have to return to Midgar at some point in the story, so.
Yeah. So, and then
I just hope once. Wouldn't it be cool though if they let you find the key to Midgar, and then when you go back into Midgar, you can like go around into parts that you couldn't go through in
That would be nice.
this part.
yeah, that would be nice. I didn't like how claustrophobic some of these spots felt. You know?
Yeah.
But
The camera was another issue for me though.
yeah, honestly, some of the spots like when you're in the church and you're running away from Reno,
You know, yeah.
you have to climb. You have to do a ladder climb on the ceiling.
Monkey bars, yeah.
Yeah, I did the monkey bars segment, and that was screwed up for me. And I just kept getting shot at, and it was really awkward to control. And like it was like I kept not knowing where the fuck to go. So I was just doing laps until finally I was like, oh, it's this exact spot, and I have to twist his body just so in order for him to plop down. And it just completely killed like that amazing cinematic spot. You know, and like that was changed like from like how it was originally with the barrels and all this other shit. So it's very confusing. If like you're expecting a 1-for-1 recreation, which I can understand why people don't like that, but if it ultimately pays off in the end, then I'm satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Matt.
So, I had to get really nitpicky. First thing that I really like, I stopped playing because I didn't like this. After the plate fell, and you're climbing to get to the surface, the background really bothered me.
Oh yeah, when it's like that shitty painted mat.
Because that's the exact background from the original.
Oh yeah, well, I kind of like that.
I didn't.
Like at first,
I was like, listen.
At first,
if I'm going to see this platefall in this HD remake, I need to be able to see the actual background. I want to, after, that was what, chapter 15, 16.
Yeah.
Uh,
After
15.
15
No,
chapters,
14.
after
Yeah,
14
14.
chapters of looking up and seeing a plate, I can finally look up and I should be able to see a clear blue sky.
You do.
Right. But I should also be able to see like the horizon and just like so much more. I should be able to
You
see what's
do.
out there. No, you don't. If you look out, all you see is that shitty painted background.
Mm.
I thought you were talking about when you're climbing up to go to the Shinra building, and you look over to like this horizon in the background, and it's like a shitty matte painting. That, I mean, it looked nice, but it was like, oh, that's way too obvious.
No, no, no. I mean, like, so when you're trying to, it is when you're trying to climb up to go to Shinra, but you only see like this static background that was in the original game.
Oh, you mean
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, when you see the horizon of the city.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a little disappointing. But like after the plate falls, they're like, it's like there's a hole in the sky, and I looked up, and I saw just this vast blue ocean above me, where there was a city before, and you feel it. And then when you're climbing up that wreckage, you look at that matte painting and go, that needs a little bit more HDing. I mean, the game is unfortunately filled with spots like that. Like, there's a door in the slums that is straight from the PS1 era, and Cloud's hotel bed is like that. It's pretty bad because it looks like it's from the PS2.
Hmm.
Yeah, his free apartment. I mean, you know, what do you expect for free? High end graphics? Fuck you. This is the slums. So hopefully, with them making the next one for PS5, that type of thing is more addressed. But then again, we probably won't see this game for 3 years.
no, I'm gonna give it two. The whole thing was that they had setbacks, and you know they had another company doing it. Then they took over it, and then
Yeah,
they
which
tried rebuilding it from what the other company was doing, and they didn't like what they saw. Now they actually have the engine that they want to work on and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, so
True. Yeah.
that they've already started production
Plus,
on it. So
if they're able to like build like a good portion, or let's say maybe the full world map, that'll help development speed things up for the next parts.
oh, for sure.
So, you got my question to you guys. Now that we've all three of us that have beaten this game, what would be your new favorite cutscene of
ooh,
the story? Because mine would have to be where Cloud comes down through the Cloud drives his bike down the stairs and just mops the floor with all the Shinra soldiers.
with
That was
Heidegger
pretty
just
dope.
there,
So,
like, what are you guys doing?
and
Yeah,
he
that
just
was like
almost
epic
rips his
and
face
perfect.
off.
I love that
What if he
scene.
just ripped the guy's face off and he's like,
It's
ah,
like,
because he's got no
guess
face.
what just happened? You just got owned by a soldier first class.
I learned this guy from Roche, or whatever the fuck the guy's name is.
No, you said it right, Roche.
Roche. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah. So, okay. By the way, when he chucks his fucking sword at that window, and that guy's right there, is that the dude who was like, "Oh, hey, Cloud, it's
Yes.
Cloud, my
Yes.
buddy from." Oh, yeah.
And I was
okay.
just like, wait, what? Like, I
Yeah.
legit stopped in my playthrough and I'm like, what the fuck? There's somebody who
That
knows me.
yeah. It's like, oh, that's that guy, and I almost
And
decapitated
Consul
him.
is a character from Crisis Core, which was pretty cool reference.
Oh, so that guy is like a known.
He's not
Okay.
known, but he pretty much emails you about what's happening in other places throughout Crisis Core.
Okay.
So I just sent you guys in the
Yeah,
static
no,
chat.
that's what I was
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
I see what
yeah,
you
no,
mean.
that's
It was
Yeah.
that's
it
Yeah.
was
that's what I was
maddening.
talking about.
But yeah, so
Because I'm like,
what?
that is a fucking painted matte background.
So anyway,
Like,
what was your favorite cutscene, Steve? New favorite cutscene?
oh, mine?
Yeah, that you
Uh,
felt was really epic, awesome.
I mean, we kind of missed it because I was expecting something really dope with the Shinra building, with Sephiroth like putting that sword in him. That was cool, but they didn't do that this time. Oh Jesus. My favorite would have to be the old man dancing.
All right,
It just
that works.
like, I mean, because most of these were pretty cool. But it's not. It's stuff I've seen in my head 1,000 times. You know.
Yeah, classic scene.
But you know, nothing beats Six Flags old man dancing. Besides that, I don't know.
Matt, I guess.
Maybe.
Or
Well, hold on, Steve's still talking.
yeah,
ma-
sorry.
Maybe it would have to be. It'd probably have to be in the church.
Church.
Just
Okay.
seeing that church like you did in your mind, it was beautiful.
That church was beautiful.
And then I
still
trampled
is.
all over those goddamn flowers. All right, Matt.
So I actually have three.
All right.
Like, this is my
Go for
top
it.
three. First is the opening cutscene because
Yeah.
the train scene is iconic, and it also includes my favorite Final Fantasy track, the bombing mission track. So
That okay. I agree with you on that. Yeah.
then it would have to be the cutscene where Roche comes in and helps you guys escape. Because then I'm like, he's my boy. He's gonna join Avalanche, even though that's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
And then probably the Sephiroth Cloud fight. The cutscenes in that were great because, like I was saying earlier, it was like a mixture of the final fight from the original game and the fight with Sephiroth in the Forgotten City in Advent Children. And they
Yep.
meshed those together, and it was beautiful, and it gave me, like, I nerdgasmed. So,
Now, my second question to you guys is: do you feel like they wasted an opportunity to have the epic Sephiroth fight?
oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I do not
like-
agree with having Sephiroth as the final boss in the first game. That is the
Like,
I mean,
do you feel
I-
like it will feel less meaningful if you have to fight Sephiroth
but
like two or
but
three games down the road?
once again, we
Yes.
have to remember we didn't actually fight Sephiroth. We fought a clone. It
True.
wasn't actually Sephiroth.
no,
It was
I
not
don't even
Sephiroth.
think it was
That is-
that. I think it was just like a fragment of his memory.
No, because it turned into the clone, the numbered guy. It was
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
It was a clone.
So, okay, so that all right. So obviously, I agree with both of you guys. It was. I mean, I predicted it.
Yeah.
I knew immediately when I
honestly-
saw him, and we weren't supposed to see him until like next game. I'm like,
So-
oh, I'm gonna end up fighting him at the end of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hallucinate seeing him through the game because you're crazy. You're a crazy person with PTSD. Okay, you're seeing a ghost, and no one else reacts to him ever
because they can't
because-
see him. Only-
because he's not there until until you're in the underground of the Shinra building, and you're looking at Genova, and he's cutting her out of there, and you attack him, and Cloud's confused because he's like, wait, you all see him? He's real? What? And no one ever goes, hey, who the fuck was that guy? What was his deal, Cloud? You seem to be really pissed off of his existence. The only acknowledgement of him before the fight was Barrett going, hey, you get your man? No, he got away? Oh, that sucks. We'll get him next time. Like,
Okay.
And he ends up, killing President Shinra, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And he stabs fucking Barrett, which I thought, oh shit, they're really changing this game. Oh, okay, he's alive. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not his
So
time to die.
that was something that just, I'm so confused. And, they still don't, I understand they have a lot going on at that exact moment. But you think someone could have been like, yo, who the fuck just shanked Barrett? They don't ask none of that.
Well,
then you
here's the thing,
fight.
Steve, you have to realize.
No, stop. You fucking fight this guy in a time-space portal. And nobody stops to ask what the fuck is going on. Nobody. What? I understand this is probably a normal Tuesday afternoon for them. But you'd think somebody would be a little curious? Okay, Matt?
Okay, so you also have to realize Sephiroth is a war hero. People know who he is.
Yeah, I do knew that. I do know that, but none of them oh my god, it's Sephiroth. He's alive, or anything like that. No acknowledgement of him. Barrett doesn't know who he is. I don't think Barrett gives a shit. But he doesn't even go, because Barrett's always like, who the fuck are you? But this long-haired dude in a soldier's uniform with a giant fucking katana type sword cutting some sort of demon out of a test tube, no fucks given. All I'm saying is somebody raise your hand and ask a question. That's why we need Yuffie. Because Yuffie's going to stop the game cold and go, no. Who's he? What's that? The fuck's going on? And that's why we all like Yuffie.
I personally hate Yuffie.
You can suck a dick. I get it. You don't like the annoying little sister type?
No, it's not even that. I love, that archetype for characters. I hate the fact that she stole all my fucking shit.
Yeah, she steals all
that's
of our
right.
materia.
You never get to that point. She steals all your fucking shit and she leaves.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then you get it back.
Yeah, after chasing her ass down in her hometown and then having to fight another huge fucking monster.
And then watching Don Corneo die.
Okay.
Nah, fuck Yuffie.
So, maybe they'll change that to something more playful.
Who knows? Maybe they'll give her a stronger background story.
You know what? I know what I'm actually most disappointed in.
Huh?
So Cloud this entire time is fuck you, pay me. And I love that energy that he's bringing off, all right? He is
Asshole
an angry
Cloud.
bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He just wants his money and he wants to go. All right? But all of these people give him the biggest fucking shit. You know? They're constantly in his face and being a dick to him. And it's a good thing he's really chill, because he's a guy with a 9-foot sword. a 5-foot sword that is 3 feet wide. And he's hanging out with a 6-something foot black guy with a fucking cannon for an arm. And these people are still giving them guff. Listen, we've all been on the subway.
Mm-hmm.
When the sketchy dude gets on the subway train, you move to the next car. That's all I'm saying. I want some realism in my Final Fantasy. Okay, are we done here?
Should we do predictions
Ooh,
to end the video?
I think we're obligated to do predictions.
Oh, God damn it, guys! This is gonna be.
I know it's gonna be a long one. I'm sorry, but I had to bring it up.
This is about like what podcasts are. They're usually like
2 or 3 hours
to like
long.
3 hours long.
Okay, do you want to cut this bitch together?
Do you want me to?
Yes,
No.
but you're gonna fuck it up, so I'm gonna have to
That's
do it.
exactly it. Dance, monkey, dance.
All right. All right. Wilson, since you opened your big fucking mouth.
All right. My prediction.
Okay.
We're
If you say it's going to be a fun game, I'm going to come over there instead.
It's gonna be a fun game. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All seriousness, I think. Yeah, we're gonna hit the same beats as disc 2.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe a tad bit shorter. Don't know.
Well, because you're going to have to get all those same beats from disc 1.
Yeah, but besides the point. We're gonna hit all those same beats in a different type of way, like we did with this game, obviously. And the key thing is, I feel like we're gonna see more of Avalanche. Like
of the
like
other
the Avalanche cell. I think
Of
Avalanche.
the-
I think Avalanche is like gonna like. There's gonna be a moment with Barrett, and Avalanche is just gonna backstab Cloud in the party
I can see that. But
because
maybe, yeah.
I don't see how that would be in their best interest, is the only thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
because they
I'm
have a
just
guy with.
spectating, predicting. At
Because
this
like
point, so.
they don't like Shinra, and they have a guy who was very familiar with Shinra.
Yes, but
I mean, to be fair,
at the end of Before Crisis, Rufus bought them,
Oh.
so they now fill Rufus's pocket, or
as his own
yes,
PMC.
yeah.
Against,
So basically,
because
he
there
can
is
hire
infighting.
them to be terrorists or whatever, and then have Avalanche come in and be like the people that just clean it up, or something.
Right. Also, when did Rufus go from some dickhead scrub to like
I mean,
kicking my ass?
I mean,
I don't
in
know.
the original game, he was actually kind of a difficult fight the first couple times you do it. Like, I
he's
didn't.
pretty easy to me.
Listen, fighting him as Cloud 1-on-1, because
Anytime I fought anything 1-on-1, I was getting my ass kicked.
yeah, like as Cloud in the original game, I didn't have Cloud set as a healer my first couple playthroughs.
Oh, see, I always
Yeah,
had Cloud with Kira, so
I
I-
never did. That was the issue. And like
I always had at least 2 party members with Cure. Luckily, I picked the right ones this
see,
time.
yes, the same thing, but it was never Cloud for me.
Well, it should always be the main character.
I was like, nah, Cloud's got that big ass sword. He doesn't need to use magic. Nah, that's wrong.
He needs to use a lot of magic. So
that's my prediction. I think we're at some point in the next however many these parts will be, at some point we're gonna fight Avalanche.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that is in the next part, sort of.
Sort of.
You meet with a faction cell.
Yeah. Also, the reason why the Turks are still alive is Rufus saved them.
Okay.
So,
So,
little
yeah,
fun
all
point.
right. So, yeah, Matt?
So for me, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna predict that I want to predict that Cloud is going to have another rival in Roche. However, I
Mm-hmm.
also want to predict that the meeting with Zach's family is going to go very differently because
Yeah.
that whole change there with because Aerith is the one that walked past Cloud and Zach's, I guess, past parallel selves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I mean, Aerith
No, Cloud.
Aerith now knows more about like Cloud because before she had no clue that Cloud knew Zach.
Yeah. She just assumed that he might.
But
Yeah.
now it's like, oh shit, he knew my
It's like,
boyfriend.
oh yeah, you probably met him. Yeah. It's like she figured, you probably like went on a mission with him. You didn't know, like, oh, you guys are blood brothers. Okay.
And like now it's gonna be like, holy shit. So I think they're gonna delve a lot deeper into like Zach and Cloud's backstory, and then I'm hoping that we get a lot more Roche and like a lot more look at Soldier as a program because I want to see some of the soldiers from Crisis Core.
Well, the thing is, we're gonna definitely, because we went into Deep Ground, and Deep Ground was never in the original games, right?
Deep Ground was actually in Dirge of Cerberus, I believe.
Yeah, like literally, someone said like, okay, you're in the Deep Ground in that crack in the wall where we see all that shit. That's another game. That's another game that's happening right there, and that we can't go in because the spirits say no, you're not supposed to be here yet.
Matt, you also reminded me of something.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Do you think we will visit Sephiroth's backstory in this, but play as Sephiroth instead of Cloud?
No,
No,
I
you don't see that
cannot
happening.
See that happening.
Okay.
Well, if
With
they do the flashback to
Nibelheim reactor incident,
because they had us play as a lot of characters. We played as everybody except for Red 13. So I mean, it's possible because there is the point where Cloud Zach. That's just what I'm going to say for now because Zach's memories, but you're playing as Cloud the first time you do the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Was too weak to do anything. Like there's a fucking dragon and you play as Sephiroth. Well, you don't play as Sephiroth, but
yeah, you
watch
have him
Sephiroth
in your party
in the fight destroy this dragon.
Okay, but you know that Sephiroth that we see, he's level 50 with maxed out ice, fire, and lightning. And that's how we end the game.
Well, Advent Children Sephiroth, yeah.
No. The Sephiroth that we see fight that dragon in that flashback at Nibelheim or whatever.
Yeah.
He is level 50 with maxed out lightning, fire, and ice.
True.
We end this game at level 50 maxed out.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm not seeing what you're saying here, Steven.
It's a parallel to the first time we see the first time that we meet Sephiroth in the original game is where we end with this Cloud.
No.
It's parallel. Yes.
No. They never see Sephiroth in Midgar in the original game.
You just see a sword.
The first time you meet Sephiroth in the original game is that flashback.
Yeah, okay.
And he's level 50, maxed out fire, maxed out ice, maxed out lightning. When we end this game and you're fighting Sephiroth for the first time now, you're at 50 with maxed out lightning, maxed out ice, and maxed out fire. At least I was.
Okay. I see what you mean.
You know, so you're basically starting your journey out into this world at where Sephiroth was, because you're playing catch up to him. So now, so a lot of people said that you only need to be at level 30 to beat the game.
I can see that.
The original game.
Yeah, I can see that.
So this time around, it felt like I could have probably easily went only to level 40 and been fine, because I was probably on track to end the game at level 35 had I not stopped to grind. So either way, it parallels the original game in those regards.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So,
nice catch. I didn't notice that.
Any more predictions, Matt?
I mean, with what you just said, I do think that the power scaling is going to change dramatically.
Yeah.
So you think... I've been hearing some people say they'll probably just have Yuffie steal our materia and stuff in the next game and we'll be back to level 1 or something.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
I could see that. Like, introduce Yuffie, not like as her character, but as the mechanic, where you had all of your stuff stolen, like all of your extra weapons and all of your materia.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't steal your levels. You'd still be level 50, but like
Yeah,
level
you'd
50
still
without,
be level.
Level 50 without materia doesn't mean shit, really.
Yeah, so that could just nerf you back down to 1. Or, so, like I said, when this was originally developed, CD Projekt, CyberConnect 2, there we go. Come on, brain. Sorry, I got Cyberpunk on the brain.
It's cool.
Thinking about those, customizable genitals. Yeah. Well, we knew that when they first announced the trailer. We're just memeing it now. I can see I can see it being just like how the dot hack games are. Every game you can gain 50 levels or so.
So, I guess max end game would be 250.
Probably 150.
150.
200.
Yeah, I've been
maybe 250. It depends, But every game.
Others are saying they're just they'll just find some way to start you back down to level 1.
Oh yeah. Those are the two possibilities. Okay, good catch. Anything more, Matt? Because I got a couple.
Yeah. Last thing I definitely want to say. This is something I actually forgot to mention. This is actually going back to something I do not like. Have either of you guys started the game on hard mode?
Not yet.
Fuck hard mode.
Fuck hard mode.
No, it's
you cannot heal. You cannot use items.
No, at all. Yeah, no, they don't exist.
And I'm just like, well, I got all these fucking items from my previous playthrough. What the fuck am I supposed to do? And then, like, those points where you would get, like, your health and MP restored, they only restore your health. So you have to actively look for boxes. I'm glad that with the fucking demo, I was like, oh, I'm going to kill all the boxes just to kill all the boxes. Now it's like, oh, it's a good thing I decided to train myself to kill all the boxes because I need to fucking find MP shards or Mako shards or whatever the fuck they're called. Because
so now you have to
hard mode.
So legit outside of battle, you cannot use any items.
No, not even in battle. There's no items.
No items whatsoever. You can't use Phoenix Downs. You got to use the revive magic. You can't use a potion. You can't use an elixir. You just gotta fucking
wing it.
And it's so much.
So the
guys, I got killed by fucking doom rats.
Doom
rats.
You got killed by doom rats. Wow,
because they expect you to play through that game with certain weapons that allow you to do your thing and just regain health and MP. And you're supposed to just use the the rando monsters as like just fodder to like gain up stuff, because the boss battles are actually the
Hardest
challenge.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
another thing that brings my attention.
Well, let's let Steve jump in because
Oh yeah. Sure.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, at some point, I think they will probably make Sephiroth playable, maybe. Only
Oh yeah, for flashbacks
for
and stuff. Yeah, sure.
For I mean, just to show, I guess, just to show us the player how he came to get this knowledge or something.
Well, that, and probably just to show him just how much of a different level he's at. Like, that was the whole point of that original flashback. At that flashback, you're at maybe level.
Cloud was at level
15?
1. Sephiroth was 50.
At that point in the game, when you get to Nibelheim, unless you grind it like crazy, you're maybe at level like 15.
Yeah,
If that,
yeah.
you know?
Ooh,
And then
I hope they keep
you feel like a badass.
I hope they keep the safe boss. I want to fight the safe boss.
you mean Lost Number?
Probably.
Yeah, lost number.
Yeah, maybe. So, like, you know, you're at 15 and you're feeling pretty good. You feel strong. You've just, beat up everybody. And then you get this flashback and you're level 1 and Sephiroth is level 50 and he is just like, he looks at things the size of God wrong and they're dead. He just like gives them the old mean stare and they're dead.
Yeah.
You go, oh, yeah, no, he is like king of fuck shit mountain. All right. And we are all peasants, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do I to predict? Okay. So you're going to start the game out and it's going to probably be a recap. And then the next game is probably going to be you're outside Midgar and go, okay, well, now what? And they're going to go, we go somewhere. Where do you go first?
You go to... Actually, I forget the name of the town, but it's like super close to Midgar.
And
it's where Cloud tells his backstory.
Calm.
Isn't it
Zack's
Calm.
backstory.
Calm.
Yeah, Calm.
Calm. Is that Cloud's hometown?
No.
Nibelheim is, which is across the river.
It's through the caves.
Through the caves.
Okay, so that takes some time.
So, I mean, we'll still... Yeah, I think we will be able to get to Nibelheim on Disc 2. Or Part 2.
Okay.
Correction. Part 2.
Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking we'll go there, and then we'll do some stuff, and we'll probably end up at the Gold Saucer.
I doubt we'll hit the Gold Saucer because there's a lot that happens between then.
Yeah, I think Part 3 is where we'll hit the Gold Saucer.
I see Gold Saucer in this one. And then I could easily see them. I could easily see this game ending at the end of Disc 1.
That's ambitious. That's very ambitious, especially given changes.
Because you can't have this be a 10-part fucking series,
I mean, you could. And Square Enix would definitely not shy away from that because they love money.
But do people want that?
Square
you have
Enix
to understand
doesn't give a
you'll
fuck
get brand
what people
fatigue.
Like, people have been crying for, hey, give us Final Fantasy VII Remake for 10 years.
Yeah, we want 3 discs. That's what we wanted. 3 discs of that shit in HD.
And guess what? We ain't getting that. We're getting this. Full games of just one city.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I do not see us getting even to the Gold Saucer next game because there's a lot that happens.
Yeah, true.
I can see us at least getting...
Do we get to Juno on Disc 1?
You get to Juno on Disc 1. Because
you get to Juno.
Yeah, because you have to get through...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to sneak on the ship
to get
to Costa del Sol.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, there's all of that to still do.
Oh, yeah. And then, do you think we'll fight Genova on
Absolutely.
the ship?
Absolutely, because there's no reason not to fight another version of Genova. I think every game will
I
get at least one Genova fight.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know what?
Because
It might. The second one will probably end at that ship fight. Then that'll probably be the last boss.
I could see that. Yeah, because that's where we actually first see Sephiroth, like in current times.
Yeah, if not there, then a little bit farther. That will at least, at the very least, be the mid boss, if not the final boss.
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I guess the third game would probably open up with you watching Hojo get a tan on the beach.
No, I predict that that will not exist
Oh,
because in the context of this world, you'd be like, "Oh, is that Hojo? Here, let's get your gun. Get your gun.
I mean, that's
We're
basically
gonna
what they
kill
did
it."
in the original, but like Hojo was just like, "Nah, I'm on vacation. Go away."
Well, okay, so that
Yeah.
actually
Which,
brings me
once
up
again,
to the back
Hojo
to the
just had women around him.
yeah,
like-
which okay,
Again, Steve, that's your question. How?
yeah,
Hojo just has that
He-
one
he mu-
thing
he mu-
that none of us have.
I guess.
he has the magic touch.
Stop.
I
it,
don't see that
Wilson.
because he's like uglier in this. That brings me back to the Turks again. Like someone said, like there's like this point where the Turks are like,
On vacation.
you have to, yeah, they're on vacation, and they're like, go do this, and like the guy literally checks his watch and goes, not my problem.
Yeah, no, that's when you go to Wutai. But
Yeah, that's
I don't
in Wutai.
I don't know how they'll
Yeah.
spin that, because why would the Turks go to Wutai if they're blaming Wutai for the reactor bombings and they're supposed to be on vacation and stuff? So I think things will change there drastically.
Maybe instead of a tourist site, maybe Wutai is still active as a nation.
Probably that's gonna
Yeah,
have to be
okay.
what
I
it
mean-
is.
I mean, because they kept trying to use Baird's group, our group, as terrorist part of the Wutai war, or
Yeah.
country, I should say.
Well, who knows?
Yep. All right.
All right, well, I think that about wraps it up, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
All right,
Can't wait for part two.
Hopefully we'll be back for more talks like this in the future.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's been our Spoilercast. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you guys been watching this Magnus Opum 3-hour content.
right.
All right.
Magnum opus.
I apologize for the disconnecting.
That's fine. I'll fix a lot of this in post. Okay, everybody. We will see you guys in some format on this channel later.
Later.
Have a wonderful time.